Итак, приветствую вас, дамы и господа, добро пожаловать на вечернюю трансляцию под The Dark Eye Memorial. Продолжение The Dark Eye Chain of Satanов. 10 минут тишины, да, я заметил, я дико извиняюсь. Я поставил музыку, я думал, она как бы пойдет там, она такая. Я специально выбирал, думаю, нормально, длинная. Дико извиняюсь. Вот. То ты должен говорить, что-то о чем-то думать. Так, чат работает, да? Да, все, побежали. Э, или нет? Да, новости есть? Нет? Нету новостей, все, поехали. А, так, Steam. Я просто с собакой гулял, уже говорю, думал, поставил музыку, успею. Ну, музыка кончилась, думаю, блин, зараза, не успел, смотрю, а там мут стоит, думаю, да. Ну, дурак, ну, бывает. The Dark Eye Memoria. Кстати, странно, что первая часть называется The Dark Eye Chain of Satanов, тем самым она показывает, что она относится ко вселенной The Dark Eye. А вторая часть называется просто Memoria. И очень мало где она называется The Dark Eye Memoria. Странная штука. Ладно, поехали. Нет, про кролика не будем. Дальше игры с голосования будут. Ну или если очень много народу проголосует за Baldur's Gate, будет Baldur's Gate.
By the gods, this is a good start. Where did these people set up their tent? If there's nothing around the next bend, I'm turning around.
Хочешь пройти обучение? Нет. Видел я ваше обучение, не надо нам. Хочешь, нет. Чей душка не хочет пройти обучение, мы уже его проходили. Мы ж только что Чейнов Сатинов прям прошли.
Finally. Hey you, little girl. Giacomo Nauta sent me. I'm here about the riddle. Do you speak Goretti? I'm a friend. Giacomo told you I would come.
He spoke of the hero of Andergast, a strong, courageous and clever man. Not someone I could slice open from head to foot in a blink of an eye.
I am the hero of Andergast.
Can you do magic? Heal things with fairy magic? The way the hero healed the dreams of an Andergastrian was magic?
It wasn't quite like that, but yes. I can repair things magically.
Then prove it. This before me is the flying fortress Kashalri. I recreated it from my dreams. But no matter what I do, it keeps tipping over. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Piece of cake.
А, вот теперь эта штука нормально. Со мной все до сих пор мой верный нож, я же Рейля Нури. Ну а теперь починить, сломать это одно заклятие. Чтобы не перетыкивали 20 раз.
Watch and learn.
Learn that you have a big mouth.
The fortress isn't broken, it's just badly made.
Don't make excuses. Use your magic to make it stand up, and I'll let you see my father.
Так, у нас есть бутылка. Лес.
I'm not going back.
В лес мы обратно не пойдем. Так, дай мне кинжал.
All right, I have...
Свой есть.
No magic necessary here.
I thought you could repair things.
I can. Just as well as I can break them.
You better not.
Don't worry. The magic only works on fragile objects, not on people.
That doesn't sound very powerful.
It depends on what you make of it.
Так, у нас есть бутылка. Ну, давай ломаем бутылку.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, I just want to try something.
Так, и чиним все это дело.
Oh,
May I go in now?
Papa, there's someone here claiming to be a hero.
Send him in.
If you truly are the hero, then you're a bit boring. You remind me more of a stupid, grumpy peasant.
I'm a bird catcher, and I no longer care what others think of me. I rescued a fairy, and I freed a kingdom. I don't have to prove anything to anyone.
All right, go in. But watch your back, I'm right behind you.
Какая злая девочка.
Ah, Geron, how nice. Come, sit.
То есть он
Sit.
слышал,
Fahi?
как нас девочка
Yes,
мучила,
sit
но ничего
down.
не говорил.
Did
Негодяй.
you find this place all right?
Yeah. I was told that you sell a spell that can permanently change a person's form.
A person's or an animal's, but everything in its time. Tea?
А, Нет, спасибо.
I don't like tea.
No problem. You aren't missing much anyway. Andergast is cold, is it not?
It's all right. But about that spell.
Of course. You understand that permanent physical transformation is a formidable power. It demands a great deal of courage to request such power.
I have my reasons.
I know. Giacomo told me as much. You know my price.
Giacomo said something about a riddle.
Correct. You like riddles, Geron, don't you?
Обожаю, да. Я люблю загадки. Я люблю загадки, если их можно разгадать.
As long as they can be solved.
Don't worry. You'll carry it with you for a while. Twist it and turn it in your mind. And perhaps even despair briefly. But when you finally solve it, the reward will be much sweeter.
Where did you get this riddle anyway?
For more than 3 moons, my daughter and I have both had the same dream every night. It's even more wondrous that this dream tells a true story, a memory from a time 450 years ago when our world faced its greatest battle. I will now tell you the beginning of the dream. You don't need to know more. And then the riddle. If you can solve it, you'll receive the power to restore your beloved.
And if not?
Garon, you are the hero of Andergast. Of course you'll solve it. So, are you ready?
Взгляд так пронзителен. Ты гипнотизируешь меня. Ай-яй-яй, не смотри. Но картинка шикарная на самом деле. Я прям чувствую, как она шикарно. Здравствуйте, Ол. Здравствуйте, Николай. Ну, это такая известная шутка, при ответе нет. Тебя посылают в конец игры. Есть даже шутка, когда ты у пророка спрашиваешь, что ждет меня в конце пути, и тебе показывают титры. В конце тебя пути ждут титры. И все. Гипножаба, да. Вообще шикарно. Давай к делу.
Get on with it already.
Good. The dream begins, as I said, 450 years ago, in an ancient vault far beneath my home city of Fazar. The powers of darkness threaten the land, and the great and decisive battle is imminent. When one night, a group of heroes enters the tomb of an ancient Mogul mage.
А город Фазар-то я помню. Они от голема отбиваются. Да, вот пауки везде. что, это только начало. Акт первый.
Prepare yourselves. I shall open the burial chamber now. Are we all here?
All here, for crying out loud.
It could have been worse.
Sure, we could have lost the mute Farkina too, or the dainty princess who can't fight.
Calm yourself, Shabib. You're not the only one whose nerves are frayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did the princess have to see a little blood? Did it break her tender heart?
Yes. Crack. Now you'll have to endure me without one.
Princess Zadia, Alric, we must stick together. The legendary mask of Malakar lies within this burial chamber. If we succeed in bringing it to the Holy Army in the Rashtulian Wall, the battle against the demons will be mere child's play.
If we succeed, and these walls don't swallow us up first.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Какие-то истории пересекаются с играми по The Dark Eye.
I can't find the lock. Give me a moment. It has to be here somewhere.
Здравствуйте, Драгнар. Нет, показалось, что не была катсцена из БК, хотя было бы прикольно.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their detached limbs still have some life in them.
У нас есть Рубин.
Why did the Furkina people cast you out?
None of your business.
True, your past is your problem alone. All that counts is that you lead us safely through the mountains to the army.
I just want my money, and soon.
I'm not touching that. It looks sticky and poisonous. There are grooves here.
Letters? Can you read them?
No, they're just grooves. Nothing more.
Так, узорчатая арка.
Stay away from the Guardians, Princess. Even their...
I hope that was the last. Stay down. I feel a throbbing, and they're warm, like a sick heart.
What did you call me before?
Shabib. That's Tula Media for little boy.
Without me, you'd be long dead.
Please, no quarrels.
She started it.
Stay back. We don't know what else is hidden here.
Mage?
Princess?
А, смотрите, этот другой стал. Это герой.
Why exactly did you choose us as companions?
Who are you talking about in particular?
Воин.
Can that mercenary over there do anything other than hit things and yell?
That's more than you can do, Poppet.
Alric keeps the monsters at bay. He's a good man.
У нас маг, воин. Он не варвар, он скорее следопыт. Девчонка, да, что больше на вора похоже.
Will Rakhvan really accompany us to the end?
Yes. As soon as we're finished here, he'll lead us through the Rashtulian Wall to the Holy Army. He grew up in those mountains. He knows the way better than any other.
You do know that Farkina's an outcast, don't you? Even his own people fear him.
We have no other choice. We need him.
How did a mage like you come to lead a group such as this?
I wanted to join the army in Punin when a nobleman from Fazar told me about the mask. The rest was a question of money and determination.
What was Haroon's role?
He was your personal bodyguard. He was supposed to protect you.
Which he did. Right up until the end.
I am sorry about him.
He knew the risks. The important thing is that you're still alive.
Ну вот, как раз получается, что их было 5 все-таки. 2 воина было. Здравствуйте, Александр. Приста не хватает. Ну, по-моему, с лечением там есть проблемы в мире до Даркай. Что-то в Брестофе там не шибко помню. Баферы есть, усиливающие магию, но вот именно чтобы лечили, я как-то не припомню.
Did you specifically look for a princess?
No. I sent for a Ptolemyd scholar, but those are hard to find in these bloody days. Only a few are able to defend themselves and not fall victim to the marauding bands currently battling for dominance in Fazar.
The streets of Fazar have always been a screaming nightmare.
And thus, it's an even greater miracle that you survived there for so long. You're the outcast heiress of a toppled ruler. I would not have bet my ducats on you.
Enough of that.
Вот мы узнали.
What's the
Кто мы?
problem?
The lock is hidden. I can't find it. Some sort of secret mechanism. Perhaps an objectum disapparatic.
Whatever it may be, you have to open it. Are you sure you don't need help?
No. The lock is most certainly hidden by magic. Only I can find it.
What do we do next?
We force our way into the burial chamber of the Mughal and steal the mask of Malakar. Then we take it over the peaks of the Rashtulian wall to the Holy Army before they march into battle.
And there we triumph, or perish miserably.
The future of this world is in our hands.
Ага, давай.
How deep are we?
Only the gods know. Fazar was built up layer by layer on the ruins of older dynasties. Beneath that lay vaults as ancient as the land itself. This burial chamber, for example, was erected 2,000 years ago by the last living Mughal mage, Malakar. It is said he was a grand master of elemental and transformation magic. He could bend ore and earth to his will with the snap of his fingers. These halls were his greatest and last piece of work.
Are you sure that the mask waits behind these walls?
Yes, quite sure. No one knows where the Mughal Malakar obtained the mask, or if he even created it himself. But he was so obsessed with it and its power that he ultimately took it with him to his grave. It's also said that he never succeeded in awakening its true power while he lived.
What does it do?
They say that the wearer of the mask can turn any lost battle, indeed any defeat and any loss at all, into an enduring victory.
Есть, если брать, опять же, ДНДшную механику, есть заклятие под названием «Стук», которое открывает все в 30 ярдах вокруг мага. Третьей редакции. И есть вскрытие замков. Но по механике и то, и другое не активирует ловушки. Опять же, есть условности, если ГМ решит, что ловушка прикреплена именно не к открытию чего-либо, а к самому замку. То есть, если она в самом замке, то ловушка может сработать. Если она не в самом замке, а триггерится при открытии, то тогда да, вскрытие замка не триггерит вскрытие ловушки. А заклятие стук, соответственно, не триггерит открытие ловушки. В любом случае.
Why is it called the Holy Army?
The Holy Army is an army of clerics. Only with the holy might of the gods, so it is believed, can we withstand the attacking hordes of demons.
You said the army is advancing over the Rashtulian mountains. Why such a difficult route?
Most of the passes are guarded by the legions of evil. In addition, there's a magical place across the peaks of the Rashtulian wall where they hope to forge a final, crucial alliance. We'll join the army there.
How could it come to this? An invasion of evil in our age?
There are always dark times, Princess. But what exactly brought them about no longer matters. The only important thing is that we're prepared to fight. The greatest heroes of our age have gathered to fight the decisive battle in the Gorian desert.
And to go down in history forever.
If we win.
Ну, Legion of Evil, ну, силы зла. Ну, легионы зла. Или легион злых сил. Ну, смысл верно передан. Еще один вопрос.
Aren't you starting to get tired of prattling?
He's right. We have to continue.
Do you have no more questions?
Are you sure?
No, only...
Ну, тогда идей нет. Давайте будем посмотреть.
It looks like blood.
На нее рубинчиков
Better not.
стоит.
No, that's not it. No.
Now to get the key into the lock, and then the door will be open.
Where do you see a lock? The door is covered in filth.
What does a princess know about filth?
Enough to know that it can be washed off. That's good news for you, isn't it?
What are you trying to say?
Shh. Silence, please. I need quiet.
Ты можешь как-то помоешь дверь? Ё-моё.
They're watching me. I hope that was...
У нас есть рука,
Stay away from... Even their detached...
которая не рука.
He wouldn't like... You don't talk much, do you? Correct.
Silent. Ну, это...
Do you have a death wish? You saw what kind of creatures are running around out there.
Силенций, он более подходит ученому мужу. В виде восклицания, мол, заткнулись!
If this is what the princesses in this country are like, I would hate to see the kings.
Don't worry. You won't. The last Caliph of Fazar was skinned alive 5 moons ago.
Was he a tyrant?
Yes. Like every ruler in this city. Besides...
What?
Did you see the tattoo on her arm? I believe it's the mark of Malakar. She's a direct descendant.
We brought the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of an accursed Mogul mage monster into his burial chamber. Are you out of your mind?
She's a good person, trust me, and we'll soon need her.
Видимо, маска только по крови активируется, да?
Can you hear me? I'm sorry about your broken legs. It's very lonesome down here. But one step closer, and we'll break your neck as well.
Напоминает героиню она из Blackguard 2. То есть местами ранимая, но в основном такая
Even if we have to
жесткая
smash the
женщина.
entire burial chamber, I will triumph. The only way in or out is the door.
Так, вот колосос.
Who will see you down here? Who will worship you? Pay homage to you. Very soon, I'll be 1,000 times greater than you ever were. And unlike you, I won't end up in a dark hole.
Что-то у девочки явно на уме не то.
I don't deserve to return. Not without the mask.
Нет, да, есть такая мысль, что древние артефакты передаются внутри линии мага для того, чтобы другие маги не могли украсть силу мага, который ее чаровал. То есть это, в принципе, вполне себе нормальная практика у них.
I don't hear anything except the puzzled mumbling of the mage and the furious self-pity of the warrior. It borders on the miraculous that we've made it this far. Bastard.
Но местами она ранимая была. Она была готова очень на многое для того, чтобы спасти свою сестру. Очень на много.
Let the warrior mouth off as much as he likes. In the end, it was the mage who saved our necks. If only I could pull it down somehow. The burial chamber lies behind this.
Мастёному вряд ли. Пододвиг.
It would take too long to get him down. We're running out of time. It's hanging just out of reach. He was a fool, but he had the sense to think of things the rest of us didn't consider. Whatever he has on him could help us.
Так, у нас есть рубин и... А, вот кинжал. Чё, прорежем сумку? Я бы это кинжалом не назвал. Это кукри какой-то, а не кинжал. Так, бинт. Щетка. Да.
Our rope. If only we had noticed the guardians from the other side. No, just listen to yourself. How pathetic you are. Haroon had to die. We all have to be prepared to die. That's the sacrifice we must make in order to rise above our miserable existence.
АТГ — это то, что игра-сказка, которой нужно просто даться, как в одной игре. Мы Chain of Satinов проходили уже. Как раз записи есть на канале. Вчера закончили. Так, ну что, давайте щеткой будем тереть.
Stand aside.
Чтобы
Under
чисто
no
было.
circumstances should you touch the door.
Fine, then you'll have to do it.
What do you think you're doing?
There is no hidden mechanism. The door is just filthy. Brush it off, and you'll find your lock.
Вниз переместить. Ну, я могу вот так вот сделать.
Step back. The 6 legs open the 6 locks. By all 12 gods!
This is going
Это не
so
накроет.
well.
Relax. I know you just want to help, but I can manage.
We'll have to glue it.
Кривые ножки, ну, во-первых, бывает. Во-вторых, в принципе, возможно, она кавалеристка. Может, она скачет по-мужски, и поэтому у нее ноги слегка кривоваты.
That won't lead to anything.
Повязка смоченное вино. Тебе надо?
You're bleeding?
I don't need a bandage. My battle fury makes the pain tolerable.
Impressive.
Короче, это варвар. Это не воин, это не воин, это неверный перевод, это варвар. Это реально
That'll
варвар.
never work.
Так,
I'd
если
rather not.
лучше не надо.
I can't lose my head now. Now the blade is sticky.
Так, ну давай, клинок липкий.
Here, glue the leg with this.
У варвара нет такой у него. Замечательно.
It's ready. Do you see the glowing inscription, Ulrich? Ancient Tula Media is a dead language spoken only by a very few, by even fewer, since the spiritual leaders of this city were executed together with their caliph. One must be educated to read this script. Educated, like a child from a noble family. Educated, like the last princess of Fazar. That's the reason we brought you. Now, tell me, what's the answer to the riddle on the chamber?
The gods be with me.
What? What do you read?
I can't tell you. It would change too much.
This is why we brought her?
I don't understand. Princess?
А, ножи кривые. Тьфу ты, е-мое.
Princess, where are you? By the 12, it's dark.
I'm over here.
Ты ж маг. Где?
Ah! Ow! Watch out for the beetle key when you leave. It's lying on the ground along with the door. If it breaks, we'll be locked in here.
What's that smell?
Alric, don't come in. There's gas in the air. Shine the torch carefully through the door, but stay outside. And no magic. Astral energy could trigger a trap. Be careful where you set foot, Princess.
Difficult without light.
If you know a way to make light without fire or magic, then tell me.
Так, свет без огня и магия.
It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it.
Серебряное блюдо. Да ладно, нет? А, пыльный серебряный.
That should be enough. No. Now that's just uninspired.
Я подумал, что его надо повесить и будет отражение.
Ow! I cut my hand. The hook is now covered in my blood.
By the...
Is that it?
Yes. Yes, that's it. The Mask of Malakar. With that, we will win the battle against the demons once and for all.
Она не очень большая для маски.
A guardian!
Guard the door. If the beetle key is damaged, we'll be locked in here.
Ой.
Come on then. Yalla. Kill me. My life isn't worth much anyway. Weakling.
Злая женщина.
The flames in his eyes are hot. Oh, damn. The fabric is too delicate. It burned away immediately. I have to find another way to make light.
А чё, всё... А, нет.
I can't ignite...
Так.
I don't much care. Huh?
О, свет.
What's that? Blood? Smoke? The staff? What does that mean? He's buried beneath the Guardian. I might be able to free him with magic, but not with my bare hands. There's nothing here. Anywhere.
Так,
And
ничего
since
нет
the
нигде.
attacker stepped on the beetle, the exit is now locked tight.
Интересно, а почему они жука как-то не взяли
No,
с собой?
that's not a good... That's not a... It's so quiet. I can hear my own heart beating. For now.
Так, у нас есть, может, мы ему рубин в глаз
No.
ставим? Не тот, да?
Of course there's no gas in the air here. Otherwise the fire in his eyes would have blown up the Guardian's head a long time ago. I mustn't lose... No, it's nice and...
Нет, нет.
The alcohol isn't strong enough to burn.
А,
It's
вот
so
оно чё.
quiet. I can hear my... For now. Oh, damn. The fabric is too delicate.
Но нельзя
I have
ткань
to
в несколько слоев как бы намотать,
It's
нет?
so... I can hear... For now.
У нас есть курящаяся чаша, блестящее серебряное блюдо, рубин, бинт и вино.
The bandage is now soaked with blood. I don't see any connection.
Хорошо.
I'll put the...
Вот, курящаяся чаша с окровавленным бинтом.
The hook's already clean.
Welcome,
What was that? Who are you? What are you doing in my head? Hello?
Какие-то задорные, видимо, ароматные палочки там.
You must touch me if you want to hear me, Shahrazad.
Ты кто?
Are you a demon?
To be honest, Shahrazad, I have no idea. I can't remember. All at once, I was here, in the dark, chained fast, countless centuries ago.
You're lying.
Not at all. I've seen the rise and fall of every mote of dust in this chamber. It's only my own story that I don't know.
А почему я тебя слышу?
Why do I hear you in my head?
That comes from your blood, which you sacrificed to me.
I've made a pact with a demon?
Forgive me. I should have warned you beforehand.
Открой дверь.
Open that door. You can do that, can't you?
I'm afraid not. No.
Then what can you do?
I can light the braziers and extinguish them, and I can give orders to the guardians.
Отдай приказ стражу.
Awaken the guardians and order them to tear down the gate.
But then you'll run away and leave me behind. Many millennia will pass before another princess stumbles into the cave.
You know who I am?
Yes, I heard your talk outside the burial chamber. What would you say to another pact? I'll help you get out of the burial chamber, and you'll take me with you. Princess and court magician, mistress and servant. Together we'll conquer the world.
Deal.
What? Really? Who would be stupid enough to free a frightening creature like me so carelessly?
I take what I can get.
You frighten me.
Нормальный демон.
Light the torches.
Let us do that together, Shahrazad. Turn your bright eyes upon the darkness and concentrate. As long as you're touching me, you can speak to me, but you can also cast my spell.
Yay.
Behold the glories of my master's final resting place. By my ancestors, you're beautiful.
So we have an agreement?
Yes, we do.
Good.
Ты красавица, да? Договорились, да. А до этого он сомневался еще.
You're stuck.
I have been hanging here for a very long time, after all. You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull me toward the sky with a strong jerk.
Oh. You remember the sky?
The sky. Freedom. The sparks and sounds of language. Some things one never forgets.
You're still stuck.
You'll need to loosen the bracket and pull...
Так, крюк, статки, танки, so.
It's the staff of a terrible and bloodthirsty tyrant, an instrument of the greatest terror these lands have ever seen, and my last hope of getting out of here alive.
А, дверь сама магически обратно запечаталась. Вот она.
It's much too heavy for me to be able to move it.
А маг-то живой, нет? Ему условно живой. Ослабь цепи.
That won't help me get...
Вот цепь.
At one end, the magic staff. At the other, a heavy metal ball. Now what? Where does it go?
Get me out of here, and I'll help you.
А, я не могу его пока колдовать, да?
I can't lose my head.
Ну, она не...
Better not.
С мага
He's
перевяжем.
beyond help.
А, маг кончился. У нас есть блестящее блюдо. Вытащить она его не может. Нужно освободить цепь.
At one end... Now what? Now what? Now what? That might work. If the ball wouldn't pull the staff into the abyss with it.
А, вот. Я что-то руку не увидел. Новая механика. Хватай его. А вдруг посох бы поломался?
There, I freed you. Now what?
Now, I finally have legs, and I'm no longer alone.
I meant, how do we get out of here?
We don't. Nobody can escape these walls.
But you said...
Oh, Charizard, this is the darkest hole, the likes of which the world has never known. Here, even nothingness means nothing at all. Not even the promise a piece of wood makes to one who is doomed. But let's be friends nonetheless. We could play with the light, or awaken the Guardian, or...
Even if you will not, I will abide by our agreement. I'll find a way out of here, and if you help me, I'll take you with me.
Charizard?
And stop calling me Butterfly. I'm not a butterfly, and we're not friends. From now on, you'll do what I say.
What if I won't?
Then I'll toss you into an even deeper hole, where absolutely no one will ever find you again.
As you command, mistress. You're too kind, mistress.
Отчаянный демон просто. Активировать, деактивировать.
Move!
Will all the Guardians be subject to my will from now on?
Oh.
Make light.
Direct my spell at a magical source of fire, and your wish shall be my command.
I don't see one.
That's because there aren't any here.
Ага.
Make light.
Direct my
I don't...
That's...
Зал. В зал.
I don't even know... First I ripped open my hand, then I woke a demon. From now on, I'm staying away from that bowl.
А, ну все, да? То есть не работаем.
Once was hard enough. It's already in the hole. It looks like something ate through it.
Yes, that was a major event. 'Tis a pity I was asleep when it happened.
They're too big and heavy. My will alone is not enough to move them.
А, мага, да, мага вшмонать.
He's still holding the mask. And Haroon's dagger.
А еще он
He's
жив.
still alive?
Take the mask away from here.
Calm yourself. Gather your strength.
Mistress, don't you see he's as good as dead?
Have you no pity?
Do you?
Where should I take the mask?
To Draconia. To the prince.
To the prince? What prince? Galved? Are you still there?
He lies bleeding on the ground, and you pepper him with questions. You truly have no pity, do you?
I do, but pity would not have changed anything.
It would have made you more human.
Says a talking staff.
Так, гаси голову.
Entertaining, isn't it?
I've seen better.
Oh, how I envy you.
А глаза ты именно не можешь вырубить ему?
Do you remember its power?
Wait a moment. There was something... No, I'm afraid I've forgotten everything.
Может, надо просто одеть как
There's
бы?
writing on the inside. What must I do to awaken its power?
Look deep within yourself. What was the cruelest thing ever done to you?
I was betrayed and humiliated.
Do you remember the face of the one who did this to you?
Yes.
Look deep into his eyes and...
Shazam!
Wherever he may be, he now has the hiccups.
I'm tired of your little games.
It was just a joke. Did I not already tell you that I have no idea what the mask does? I have a vague recollection, but that's all.
I'm going to find out, sooner or later. I don't need a piece of that.
То есть ей не нужны
There
светящие...
must be
Нет. Глаза светящиеся не нужны. И прочная стена.
I can no longer find the crack. No.
Нет.
I need something with a point to enlarge.
Ты сказал, что ты ее не видишь.
First, I have to find the opening again. It's as if it were never there.
Трещины никогда не было. Нет.
That's no longer necessary. My will alone is not enough to move them.
Так, ну давай вырубим жиру.
Let there be eternal darkness.
Eternal darkness. You can turn them on again any time.
Mistress, I know I'm no poet, but please, leave my flowery language alone.
There's nothing here.
Вот. Узкий луч света. Ткнемся.
The spell doesn't work on that. This was the only stone giant in the hall with a will of his own.
So you weren't able to play your little games with him?
No, I didn't say that. Forgive me, but raising the dead exceeds even my abilities.
I can't lose my head.
Да, а вот еще.
Wake him.
What should he do, mistress?
Жаровня.
I don't need a fireball there.
А ты можешь ее вот туда куда-нибудь кинуть? Все, благодарю.
Let there be light! A grand burial chamber just for you.
We'll see about that.
Так, а вот и жаровня.
I'm afraid the leg is just out of his reach.
А, вот. И работаем, да? Ну, хватай, я не знаю, пол. А руку? А рукой ножку?
I still can't reach it. It's lying right.
А ты руку не можешь оживить случаем? Боже.
The arm lacks the support to strike hard enough.
Staff, make the arm grab the leg and throw it up to me.
Do you know how strong these guardians are? It would be crushed as soon as the arm grabs it. Think of something else. It's holding on tight. Now what? With one leg, it might get there, but it's just a simple arm, my dear.
Выше, блин. Обалдеть. Здравствуйте, Новые.
Staff.
Do you know how it would be? Think of something
else.
Do you really want to crush him, Highness?
No, he doesn't deserve that. No.
Так.
That won't lead to any.
Вот это нам ничего не дает. У нас есть блюдо.
That won't get me any. I can't lose my.
Но может я хочу выклинуть блюдо для того, чтобы она... Нет, видимо нет, да? Думать. Надо думать.
With one leg, it might.
Вот мы зацепились. Руку на руку можно по полу постучать. Можно по двери постучать.
The staff is just long enough.
I'll take that as a compliment.
But in its current form, it's totally useless as a scoop. Do you remember its power now?
Wait a moment. No.
I can't.
Thanks, mistress, but I'm jittery enough already. What are you doing? I can't see a thing.
I'm wrapping the bandage around your horns.
Whatever for?
You'll find out eventually. Once was
у
enough.
него рога были. Все нормально. Посох с бинтами. Давай. Достал.
Got it.
Do I have to tell you how humiliating that was?
No, I'm perfectly aware.
Теперь у нас есть ножка жука.
It's one of the pieces of the key. It wouldn't stay there. It doesn't open.
Not without the right key.
Or an elephant and a rope. If I remove it, the lock will close, and my arm will be chopped off, like a thief's. It wouldn't stay there.
Так, он не будет там держаться. Значит, нам нужно, чтобы он...
I don't see it.
Нет?
No.
И это нет.
I'd rather not.
И это не стоит.
If you want to wake him, then cast my spell on him.
Нам нужно липкую... нет, нож на бинт, у нас нет ножа
I can easily
липкого.
tear the bandage.
А, нож все
It's
еще
sticky
липкий.
now.
Все, я понял. Я думал, нож уже не липкий. Обломок серьги под гробницей. Ну, понеслась.
Awaken!
The Guardian and his master. They're somehow similar. But how? The Guardian and his...
Волк, бить!
The Guardian and his...
Колосос. Может, колососа живем?
The Colossus is also a Guardian, right? Wake him.
Charizard, are you really sure?
I said wake him.
As you wish.
Так.
That alone did nothing. I'm too far away. Tear down the walls. Even he is too weak?
No, but he hasn't got any arms. Some rulers can't even scratch their noses without a loyal servant.
У нас есть как бы страж. То есть вот мы его обнимаем. Можем рукой пошевелить.
I'm too far away.
Так, ну что, какие мысли есть?
It isn't going anywhere without its legs.
А у него ног нет. А, я понял. Мужик. Надо работать.
If you want to pull, or the two of them.
А чё ты его не
If
кидаешь?
you want to pull down the door, the hand will have to get there, or the two of them will have to be connected. If you want to pull down the door, the hand will have to get there, or the two of them will have to be connected.
Я думал, он сразу шибанет туда, но надо ли нам это? Вот тут есть чудовище, которое...
I don't even know.
The spell doesn't work.
На него оно не подействует.
Wake him.
What should he do, mistress? Haven't you tormented him enough?
It's only a monster, created to fight and kill blindly.
Yes. Poor Abu.
Сотрясатель мира. Геннадий постучало просто. Ладно, подолбились.
He can't reach it either.
И в принципе все. Постукали и хватит.
It's
еще
too
есть дырка.
narrow to climb through.
А, смотрите, теперь у нас есть, здесь есть дырка. До этого у нас здесь дырки не было. У нас есть дырка. На тебе...
That won't get me anywhere.
Эту
Now
руку.
that's just uninspired.
Все ноги подрывало. Искатели приключений?
I don't even... No. That can't be cut. Better not. That probably isn't magical enough.
Недостаточно магическая дыра. Тебе новую дырку. Давайте попробуем. Нормально. Я таки вытянула. Держи. Так, эстафета дальше. Здравствуйте, Новые.
Order the Guardian to pull down the door. Harder. Make him pull harder.
He can't. The door is too strong for him.
If this one can't do it, then another one will have to.
Хорошо, кидай дальше. Передаем пас тебе, дружище.
No, princess, that won't do any good. I've had eons to try and pull down these walls, and I haven't succeeded. Why should a girl achieve so much more in a short time than I did in a millennia?
Take the chain.
It's too small. He can't grasp it.
So large, and yet so disappointing.
Так, тогда работаем так. Да не, отстань от него это. Все. Так, ты. Хватай. И
Accept
держи.
it finally and give up. The Guardians are much too weak. I'm afraid my...
Все, и держи. Так, теперь
Take the Guardian
да, и кидай его
and
куда-нибудь.
pull.
О.
What was that?
I tore open a door through pure force of will.
No, you laughed like a young girl.
Hey,
You? You're still alive?
I waited.
You could have helped me.
You have the mask. Where's my money?
Our employer is dead. You'll get your money if you help me get out of here and take me through the mountains to Draconia. Wait. Stop. I'll pay you.
You?
You forget. I'm a princess.
What do you have?
О. Есть я. Ай, пошлый бородач. Она разговаривает с магическим посохом, который не помнит, кто он есть, но, возможно, в нем заключен демон. И этот посох постоянно ее подкалывает, потому что он уже 1000 лет сидел один, и ему было очень скучно. За 1000 лет он накопил очень много интересных шуток, и теперь его подкалывает. Рубин у меня есть.
If you take me safely to our destination, you'll receive my most precious possession. My Almandin. It's worth more than anything else you'll ever hold in your hands.
Huh. Good. Draconia for the ruby.
Deal.
He'll make a poor servant to you.
At least I know what to make of him.
May I ask you something else? Because I don't understand you. Why are you doing all this? You're rich, beautiful. You have power. What else do you want to achieve?
I want to go to war, and I need a weapon.
But why?
To win the battle, to be immortalized in history. 1,000 years from now, people will tell tales of my deeds and whisper my name in awe. Sadia al-Kabir, the greatest heroine the world has ever seen.
Тщеславненько.
Sadia al-Kabir? Never heard of her.
Neither you nor anyone else. The poor girl has been utterly forgotten.
How does the story continue?
With the help of the Frakina, Sadia took the mask over the Rashtulian wall to Draconia. She joined the troops there and went to battle. But those are all unimportant details. Don't concern yourself with them. Only one thing matters. The riddle I shall now tell you. The inscription on the burial chamber.
How can the rest of the story not be important?
Well, it is important, but not for you. Trust me. In this one case, ignorance is truly a blessing.
Да, мне тоже понравилось Greatest Heroine.
How can the rest of the...
Well, it is trust.
Ладно, видимо, тебе виднее.
If no one remembers her, how do you know that this woman really existed?
I investigated it myself. Malakar's burial chamber really existed, and over 450 years ago, a young woman was seen climbing out of that very tunnel with a fakina and setting out towards the Rashtulian wall. I swear to you, in the name of my father and all my forefathers, Sadia's tale is a true story.
Это нифига себе у людей память такая. То есть 450 лет назад люди помнят, как из дыры в земле вылезала девушка с посохом и с черным мужиком, который вел ее куда-то. Нормально. Хорошо, давай загадку.
Do I understand you correctly? The glowing inscription on the burial chamber, that's the riddle.
Quite correct. An archaic inscription written in ancient Talamedia. As an educated Talamede princess, Sadia was the only one who could read it. I created a transcription from my memory, and an old friend translated it for me. It reads as the stone over the scarab. So rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
Eerie.
I believe Sadia knew the answer, else she would never have entered the chamber.
But why didn't she tell the others? Didn't she send them all to their doom that way?
I see you paid attention. I give you 3 days to solve the riddle. On the 4th day, I'll move on, whether you know the answer or not.
And if I solve it by then?
You shall have what you want from me. A spell of the mightiest transformation. A spell which transforms any living being into any form you desire.
Deal.
I like you, Geron. I'm certain our business will turn out well for both of us.
Believe me, I hope so too. Strange fellow. Nuri, I'm back. I think I found someone who can help you.
А где Нури? А
I'm
вон лежит.
here.
What's wrong?
My wound opened. My wing is bleeding again.
Oh no, were you playing with animals again? You're a raven now. You can't do that anymore.
I wasn't playing. It just opened again.
It doesn't look too bad. You lie and rest. I'll make a salve for you.
Ух.
For Nuri's salve of healing, I need to mix ground up whirlweed with salve fat. Salve fat. I can only pray that the Lady Perina will allow the use of simple grease just this once.
И все еще у нас есть нож и амулет Нури.
I'll take them back during my next break-in.
Ho ho, Nuri. I, King Chestnut, bid you good evening.
Good evening, King Chestnut.
Why so sad, my lovely?
I don't know. Right now, I just want to sleep.
Oh, that's a very wise idea. It's so wise that I hereby officially appoint you to be my Minister of Sleep.
Oh, thank you, dear King.
You have earned this title honestly.
Do you like your new bird tree?
Yes. Geron, why must I be a fairy again before we can leave here?
Because that's what you are. A fairy, not a raven. And Giacomo says we need to hurry about changing you back. He says that a fairy soul is a tender thing. Who knows what'll happen if it stays in the wrong body for too long. And it's much easier for me to protect you here than it would be on the road. If only you would let me protect you.
Так, ручницу мы взяли. Комод.
Nothing in there that could help Nuri. It's filled with magic fairy water from Nuri's cave. Do you miss your family, Nuri? The fairy queen and king?
A little, but I prefer not to look back. The
Кстати, королю
animals
фей
and
так
plants
нам
of
и не
this
показали.
world are my family now.
Но она как бы предала, но он ее все равно любит. Она как бы предала его, потому что она женщина. Вот она его поэтому предала. А дальнейший сюжет остается в тайне для меня. Я не знаю, там логики ноль. Может быть, потому что она опять же женщина. Сексизм. Сексизм! Уфу-фу. И сексизм. Просто я действительно не знаю, что, как и почему. Есть некоторая нелогичность в всем этом.
That accursed harp. If it hadn't been for that, you'd still be yourself.
I don't want to think about that. It was so horrible.
Здравствуйте, Владимир. Да, у меня пока отпуск. Что еще делать?
By Travia, it's all greasy.
О, вроде нам и нужен жир, нет?
First, I have to grind up the herbs somehow.
Растолочество. Полезно.
The skulls hail back to Gwynling's time.
They're disgusting. Why don't you take them down?
We need to keep up appearances. If anyone notices that I no longer catch birds and live with a talking raven instead, they'll burn us alive.
But you saved them all. You ought to let them know.
The bird catcher a hero? They'll all laugh at me. Anyway, I don't care what those idiots think of me.
But if they thought well of you, your life would be good.
Nuri, my life has been good. It was good to travel with you. It's enough for me that you know what we did. You'll have to go back in there tomorrow, I'm afraid. At least until you can fly again. Otherwise, the Andergastrians will see that I'm traveling with a talking raven on my shoulder, and we'd be facing an angry mob again in no time. If I pull on this, I'll tear the whole curtain. I can barely keep up with the repairs as it is.
Да, дела у него не очень хорошо, к
If I
сожалению.
pull on this, I can... Useless undergrowth. I'll throw it out tomorrow. You'll have to go back. Useless. I'll throw it out. No.
Так, хорошо, мы вроде все полапали. Нам нужно растолочь
I need a
травы
firm base for grinding up the herb.
на чем-то твердом. Давайте положим их на комод.
Nonsense.
Можем разделить, что произошло с прошлого стрима в сюжете. И чего это новое? Продолжение сюжета.
I can't think of anything.
Я замечаю, что артефакт
I
что-то нам
tried
даст.
everything. I asked Herzinda clerics, stole magic books from the school, made pacts with witches. Nothing and nobody can restore the power of the artifact. And anyway, Nuri's old body is lost forever. I hope this far he will keep his promise.
Ай, как все тяжело.
Oh, come on.
Нет, да?
That won't do any...
Нужно растолочь их в чем-то на чем-то твердом. Здесь. А комод, то есть, нифига не твердый, да?
Ah, I can grind up the herb with the knife handle. There. I can't get it out of there with my bare hands. By Travia, it's all greasy. I ground up the herb with my knife as best as I could.
Ну и... Руками ты достать это почему-то не будешь.
Nothing in there that could help New... That doesn't need to... That won't break so easily.
Что-то как-то весьма непонятно.
I can't grind up the...
Может быть, вот так?
It'll take half the night to scrape out the fat with that.
Скоблить жир до вечера. А чем можно жир поскоблить? Занавеска, с которой он не хочет иметь дело, книга вот
I'll take them back during my next...
и все. И сунуть и не желает.
Oh,
Don't move. If you move, it'll just get worse. I'll hurry with the salve.
Видите вы? Есть нож. Ожерелье. Не знаю.
Won't work.
Ну что, какие идеи?
We need to keep up appearances. If anyone notices that I no longer catch birds and live with a talking raven instead,
Там
they'll
браслет.
burn us alive.
Ведь вот поэтому чат имеет смысл. Давайте маленький сделаем. Так, кинем. Нормально? Сойдет.
If I pull on this, I'll tear the... I can barely... This is beyond repair, even with... I'll cut out a rag. The rag's now covered in fat. Perina, please let this fat be enough for Nuri's wound. It's all I have. There. And next, we'll make you a fairy again.
did you meet the man?
Yes, I don't know if I can trust him though. But if Giacomo's right, then soon everything will be like it used to be. You will be as tall as a human again, and together we'll travel across Aventuria and have one adventure after another.
When do you think I'll be able to fly again?
Let's see how your wound is doing tomorrow. Maybe we can go and practice a little.
Fine. Sleep well, Garon.
Sleep well, and don't worry. Soon everything will be as it was. As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own.
Слова номер 2.
And again, this time you can do it.
I don't know.
Don't be discouraged. Think about something nice. Think about...
Первая глава пройдена. Наша первая встреча, нашем первом приключении, нашей последней ночью у костра. Нашей победе над злом, нашем путешествии на корабле по Свельту. Всех наших забавных приключениях. Всех наших забавных приключениях. Нашей последней ночью у костра,
The
естественно.
night we spent together in the Brenask marshes. You wanted to enter a bond of love with me.
Yes, that was nice. But you lied to me before
Приветствую.
that.
I wanted to save you. If I told you the truth, you wouldn't have come with me. Anyway, I still like to think about it. Do you remember?
Наши первые встречи.
Think about the first time we met. You lived in a lonely cave for years, and together we found a way to finally free you. And all the things you've seen since then.
The first thing I saw were people who wanted to kill me.
Yes, but you've also seen nice things. Nuri, you must have one nice memory. Do you remember...
В ней как бы душа человека. Ну, то есть, как бы, форма может быть и не человека, но человеческая душа. То есть, важнее это душа. По крайней мере, так говорят.
Remember the orcs and how I had to distract them? Wasn't that exciting?
They were eating so peacefully. And then you sent them off to war, just to get rid of them.
They were orcs. Orcs are always going off to war. But all right. It's time you become a fairy again. Do you remember how happy and carefree you used to be?
Of course I remember. That makes me even sadder.
Come on. That's enough for today.
Do I have to go back in the cage?
Unfortunately, yes. With a pet raven on my shoulder, the Andergastrians will immediately take me for a warlock again. I'm glad those days are over.
Oh well.
On the way back, let's stop by Fi's tent. He has such a carefree manner. I'm sure he'll raise your spirits.
Garon,
Yes?
I want to be like I was in former times too. But I don't know how. So much has happened.
We'll manage somehow.
Знаете, вот так вот по приключениям, которые мы с ней провели и которые она нас раскритиковала, то получается, Кэрон какое-то чудовище просто. Он не делал ничего просто так. Он орков отправил на войну, чтобы они там воевали с кем-то, убили кого-то. Девушке пытался залезть под юбку, потому что он скотина такая, пытался сделать ей хорошо. В общем, тварь и паскуда. Нехорошая. Но с благими намерениями.
Nuri's old cave is under there. When her fairy body was destroyed, the cave collapsed as well. Do you miss your old home?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Было любви к волосатым карликам, но теперь ты можешь податься, что ворону только девушка. Нормально, нормально. А сколько ты убил, да, сколько я убил? Не своими руками, но... Ну, смотрите, рыженькая. Ванишме!
Who are those people?
These statues scare me.
They look like the pillars from Fi's tale, only with faces. Hey there, what's going on?
Brider, I can't work like this.
Master Bodia?
This man is disturbing my investigation. Talk to him, send him away. I have no time for this sort of thing.
I'm sorry, but the School of Arcane Combat of Andergast has closed off this area until further notice. You should go home.
What happened here?
A mob from the city wanted to chase a traveling merchant out of the country, and this is what became of them. Ta-da! Ancient Ptolemede pillars with an Andergastrian core. No trace of the merchant.
He disappeared?
Yep, now shoo. Otherwise the same thing might happen to you too.
Everything's cursed. Fahi was our best chance to heal you.
But isn't he evil? Didn't he petrify those people?
Nuri, that was an Andergastrian lynch mob. Had I been able, I would have turned them into stone too. He must have left a trace around here somewhere. I'd better find it before the mages from the School of Arcane Combat do. Otherwise, we'll be right back where we started.
From what direction did the attack come? Watch it, lad. I've got sharp eyes.
Hey, anybody in there?
She can't hear a thing. And if you keep yelling like that, neither can I. So, please.
Голос, кстати, как у пророка.
Hands off! This zone is restricted.
Nuri could pretend to be the petrified one in front of the mage, but her voice isn't deep enough. Nuri could pretend to be the petrified one in front, but her voice isn't...
Бей ножом, да, бей ножом и беги отсюда.
Not as long as that mage is nearby. That doesn't need to... That doesn't need to...
The spirit must have been petrified as well.
Hey, psst.
Hey, is there any trace of the merchant?
Indeed there is. He's carrying a double consumer which he uses to slice up every little pain in the neck that comes along.
What? How do you know that?
I can see it. He's standing behind you, grinning.
I don't hear a thing. Not a single
we still
thought.
don't know anything. Now please go away. Otherwise I'll be in even more trouble. Hey, that rope is there for a reason.
Nuri could... But her voice...
She looks nice.
I know, but we can't rely on that.
Вот тут есть барьер, и есть какая-то точка, с кем можно поговорить. Вроде как.
Better not. That girl is watching out of the corner of her eye.
Так, ладно, давайте в Андергаст сходим. Может быть, там что-то есть, что может нам
I'm not going
помочь.
back until I know where Fahi went. What happened here? A stone pillar with a stone sword and an elaborately chiseled beard. If it really were chiseled, that is.
Да, может быть, планшет.
Garon, I can't fly again yet.
I know, Nuri. Just rest. I can do it by myself.
From what direction did the attack come?
Are you asking me?
Oh, he's still here. Brider, I expect more martial severity. See to it that he goes away. I can't understand a word this way.
Beat it.
All right. But first I have to find out what happened to
were
Fahi.
there?
Я обалдею.
Nuri could, but her voice isn't... I'm too far away.
Может быть, сундук?
Garon.
I know.
Она пока не может летать еще.
If these... If I want to get to the clearing, I'll have to distract her somehow.
Девчонку надо как-то отвлечь.
What did the mage
He's a
look
funny
like?
fellow.
Only as long as he doesn't see that I have a talking raven with me.
Да, может у него подкопу
From
сумку
what?
спереть.
Watch it, lad. Hands off! This zone is.
Вот смотрите, тут есть сумка, а вот есть молоток.
Take your paws off my.
He's holding a small shell against the petrified woman. I wonder if he thinks he can talk to her that way. It doesn't look like she's going to answer. Talking to him is hopeless.
Говорить с ним бесполезно.
I should keep the... It would just get dull.
Ну да, как-то нелепо, согласен.
I don't hear a thing. Not a single thought.
Так, ну давайте думать. Есть девчонка, которая с нами не говорит.
If I want to get to the clearing...
И есть
Better not.
барьер. У нас есть нож и Нури.
She wouldn't like that. Nuri could, but her voice isn't deep enough.
She looks
I know.
Я вроде ее тыкал на женскую статую. Здравствуйте, бро.
Psst. Nuri,
Я
can
ж
you do
тыкал.
me a favor? Distract the mage. Hop behind the statue and talk to him. He'll think you're the petrified woman.
Shall I tell him about King Chestnut and the turnip ghosts?
No, just answer his questions.
What questions and what should I say?
Listen.
How many attackers were there?
Бесчетно 2. 11.
11 to 15.
What did the mage look like?
Черный плащ.
He wore a cloak.
How do you know all that?
I don't know anything. I'm just guessing.
From what direction did the attack come?
Сзади.
You were ambushed. It came from behind.
And in what direction did they depart?
В лес.
Into the forest. Can you remember all that?
Yes, that's easy.
What a waste of time. It appears the spirit of these peasants has been extinguished once and for all.
Well, okay, just the interback. Do I have to get make this hard?
Ha! I have contact.
What did she say?
Shh.
Do you need help taking notes?
No, the report isn't difficult. I can memorize it.
пошел.
Watch it, lad.
Nuri, tell the mage something else. When he asks how many attackers there were, tell him... Say you were overrun. If he wants a description of the mage... It was too foggy. You couldn't see anything. Tell him the attack came from... It came from the northeast, and the attackers fled to the northwest. Can you remember all that?
I think so.
Опять начинается угадайка. Скажи, что надо сказать.
The statement has changed.
Notes?
No, the report isn't difficult. I can memorize it.
Два обезьянка, шатер, не знаю.
Nuri,
Давайте попробуем.
when he asked...
Два.
There were... If he...
Обезьянка.
He had... Tell...
Шатер.
And
Не знаю.
you couldn't tell. Can you remember all that?
Yes, that's easy.
Смотрите, Ванишмана призвали.
Yet another new story.
Notes?
No, the report isn't difficult. I can memorize it.
Talking to him is hope.
Он ничего не говорит.
Nori is keeping him happily occupied. But how do I get the girl out of the way too?
Hands off!
Что-то как-то плохо она его отвлекает.
Nori. When he asked...
Один.
It was just if he wants it.
Черный плащ. Сиреновая брошь.
Tell him the
Из леса.
And the
В лес.
Into the... Can you remember?
Yes, that...
Yep.
Notes?
No, the report isn't difficult. I can memorize it.
Nori is keeping him happily occupied. But how do I... She's trying to confuse the old codger with her chit-chat. Somehow I'm relieved that she's still so good at that.
Ну? По-моему, он молчит, его сложно слушать.
Nuri, tell the mage something else. When he... There were... If he... Tell him... You and the... Into the forest. Can you remember?
Yes, that's...
Нет, она только за эту статую стоит.
Notes?
No, the...
Nori is keeping him happy. Talking to him is hopeless. A stone pit with a stone... If it really were... These...
Тобой нельзя пробовать. Может, его кортиком запороть? Не говорит он ничего, что вы не троллите?
Nuri. When he asks how many...
Один.
It was just if he want...
Обезьянка.
He had to tell him the...
Сзади.
And the...
Шатер.
Into the... Can you remember?
Yes, that's it.
Yet another new story.
Notes?
No, the...
Talking to... Nuri. When he...
1 за 15.
11 if he wants...
Туман был
It
слишком
was to
сильный.
tell him the...
Из леса. Из шатра, из леса.
And the...
Шатер.
Into the... Can you remember?
Yes, that's...
Yet another new...
Notes?
No, the report...
Короче, скажите мне, я не знаю, это идиотизм какой-то. Я ненавижу квесты, которые просто угадаю перебором. Вот серьезно. Сиреневая брошь. Северо-востока. На северо-запад.
What was he? Then let's go.
Thanks, Nuri.
Oh, they came from the north west and then went where? Ida, what are you? I can't remember all this by myself.
That'll keep them busy for a while.
Все, быстро валим.
It's firmly in place. There's a lock on it.
Замок нам не страшен,
That
у нас
won't do
есть
any good.
нож.
Yeah. Whatever's in there, it smells awful.
Подушку, половичок забрали, нормально. Пуфик. Экзотические
They smell
огурцы.
funny. Somehow. Oh, my head. My fex. What is this stuff?
Так, коробочка. Просто коробочка. Может, мы в коробочку огурцы положим?
I can't think of anything.
Нет, не положим.
A key.
That's enough, Brider. We have a statement. Have you thoroughly searched the crime scene?
Yeah, nothing there. If there's anything else, it must be in the tent. I'll just finish writing this up.
Uh-oh. If only there were a door. Come on, close, quickly. Made it.
And don't disturb the crime scene. I'll hear every sound.
That was close. Huh? There's another one here. Apparently the mages haven't even found him yet. Prius be with me. That's the mask from the burial chamber. What else has that merchant fellow been keeping from me? Doesn't look like I can push it by hand.
Записывайте, догадался, что теперь старика грузануть надо, так как всем...
Good riddance.
Поехали. Так, каменную колонну.
He's got the mask firmly clutched in his hand. I need to use rougher measures if I want to get it loose.
Более суровый.
There's
Там
nothing...
молоток у мужика есть. Скорее всего, придется молотком это сурово делать.
It fits. I really impressed the kid with this. She surely won't mock me again.
Так, долото мы забрали. Сумку закрыли.
Take your paws off.
Talking to him is... She's...
Она его отвлекает.
No.
I won't have you disturb the crime scene, young lady.
I'll be careful.
Так, хорошо, у нас есть... А, я знаю. По-моему, огурчика дадим странного. Дяденька, скушайте огурчик.
Oh, come on.
А чё, ладно, на серую мусу не поехали.
I can still sense life within him. Creepy.
Просто немножко в другом, нафига я отодвигал.
He's got the mark. I need to use... I still need a...
А может его долотом приколоть? Туда мы зайти не можем. В сундуке у нас, соответственно, сам сундук и
I'm really
крепость.
impressed. The kid locked away my creation. I'm flattered.
Мы ее сломаем.
It would break. The mage would turn around and spot me at once.
Hey, I told you not to
Nothing
break
else
anything.
in there.
I have no idea what everyone sees in her.
Так, объединяем молоток с золотом и... То есть вот этого маг точно не услышит.
Got it. And now I'm out of here.
Ой.
Oh, who do we have here? Brider? There's a new suspect. What have you got there, boy?
This?
That can't be.
Master Bodiak? What is that?
Nothing. Take it from him and give it to me. That is quite obviously a very dangerous artifact. I must immediately take it to the school for study. Question the swineherd in the meantime.
Understood. So who are you? And why are you sneaking around here?
You can't just take the artifact.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. The School of Arcane Combat wants to know what terrible thing has happened around here. I, on the other hand, am surprised at how boring our investigations have been so far. So please don't make this too easy for me or I'll be even more disappointed. First question. What sort of artifact was that?
Да, может быть, надо маску было огурчиками тереть. Но, видимо, все-таки он слышал, как там долбил молотком, и поэтому он пришел. Наверное, я так думаю. Это же Шани. Кстати, да, очень похоже. Только меньше зеленого. Понятия не имею.
I don't know.
Don't you think it looked like a mask? Where did you find it?
Она была за шатром.
I found it behind the tent. One of the statues had it in its hand. Is that all? Can I go now?
Boy, you are boring. You didn't even try to lie to me. This kingdom can't even get incidents of black magic right. And now for my last question. Who are you anyway?
Король Эфердан I.
I'm King Ephedon I.
Now it's getting silly.
А маг-то уж срулил.
That's all, you may go.
Seriously?
I can see from 100 paces that you're harmless. Or do you have another question before you return to your uneventful life?
Ты кто?
You're a novice at the wizard school, right?
Right, a combat mage in training. Forever damned to serve the Undergastrian nobility in their mindless squabbling with Nostria.
Why don't you leave if you don't like it?
First I have to make it through my training.
What happened here?
Didn't I already tell you? Last night, 5 Undergastrians got together at the Fat Ham Inn to drive a Talamid merchant from the forest. And they were found like this the next morning.
You didn't say that they met at the inn, or that there were 5 of them.
Well, now you know.
Хорошо, если их было 5, а статуи 4, то где еще одна статуя? В таком случае. Лудоминский торговец.
What happened to the Talamid?
We don't know. He probably won't be too far. All his belongings are still here. We suspect he's hiding in the forest.
Your teacher seemed very excited about my artifact.
That's the way he is. He collects rare artifacts, travels around a lot for them. Supposedly, he once even went to the Rastulian Wall to Draconia. But I don't know any more about that.
Чей дом талентирует? Нет, это показалось. Чей дурак? Так и должно быть.
Are you good at riddles?
What sort of riddles?
How about, as the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone?
What's the context?
I can't tell you.
Then I can't solve it. Well, I think that's enough. Get lost so I can keep searching in peace.
I think I've seen enough.
Пойдем. Главное, сумку тоже бросил.
Come on, Nuri. I'll take you home.
Нет. перешагнуть вообще, ну
What
никак.
should we do now?
Did you hear what the mage said? She mentioned there were 5 people in the mob, but there were only 4 pillars in the clearing. What if the 5th person escaped? There would be a witness.
Or you just let me stay a raven. It isn't all that bad.
Not as long as I can do something about it. I'll ask around in town and try to find out what happened to Faye. You better stay here.
I'm tired anyway. I'll just sleep for a while. Will you wake me if there's any news?
I will. Sweet dreams. I tried everything. I asked Hazinda clerics, stole magic books from the school, made pacts with witches. Nothing and nobody can restore the power of the artifact. And anyway, Nuri's old body is lost forever. I hope this Fahi will keep his promise.
Здравствуйте, Зумвол. Чат, я думаю, будет мешаться немного. Когда он говорит. Ладно, давайте все-таки его вниз поставлю. Наверное. Вернее, будет. Эй! Ой, ты кто?
Anyone who's different will end up there sooner or later. At least I was spared that when I was young. Anyone who's different will end up there. At least Once Quinlan was gone, the Tanners Guild tried to get their hands on the house. Luckily, Giacomo knew enough noblemen open to bribery. I prefer the well outside the gates, and since yesterday, I also know why.
Ну вот, девчонку куда-то делать.
The warriors in the temple don't like me. They think I'm a cowardly louse who only brings them misfortune in combat. At least that's what they say.
I bid you a good morning.
What is a jester doing in Hilda's booth?
I'm no mountebank. I'm a businessman. Should I wear rags like you? Oh, how I loathe these country bumpkins.
What was that?
Nothing, nothing. Can I interest you in some colourful ceramics? Or perhaps some fine glassware? I'm just passing through, so it's now or never.
You deal in glassware?
I heard that there is no glass in Undergast. You don't even have windows in this humble corner of the world. I came here to change that. How was I supposed to know that these stinking pig farmers don't have any money?
Вот беда, видимо, поэтому у них стекол нет, что денег-то нету.
Did you notice anything suspicious last night?
Did the thief visit you too?
What thief?
One of my glass boxes was stolen. I could only see the fellow from a distance. He carried a long staff on his back. Blasted herdsman.
Maybe it was a magic staff.
By the gods, what would a magician want with my cheap goods? I mean, I wouldn't have thought this rebel had that much taste.
What was stolen?
A jewelry box made from fake gemstones. The junk wasn't worth anything anyway.
Then why was it stolen?
Did I say that out loud? It was worth a fortune, of course.
Что-то ты какой-то странный совсем.
What was stolen?
A jewelry box made from fake. The junk wasn't.
Then why was it?
It was.
Can you tell me anything about a stone and a scarab?
Is it a regular stone or a precious stone?
Good question. That's enough. Thanks.
Голая женщина в ванне на
Weren't you
улице?
going to buy anything?
No, thank you.
Such a waste of time.
Может быть.
I liked Hilda's old stand better.
Эй, смотрите, в таверну можно зайти.
Garon,
О, вот и Хильда.
Hello, Garon.
Hello, Hilda.
What luck. Here I was thinking I'd sent you to your doom. Is it true what they say? Have people really been turned into stone pillars?
Yes, it's true.
By the gods.
Что значит педофил? Может, она, блин, взрослая голая женщина? Чего вы взяли, что она маленькая голая женщина?
How do you know Fahi?
I met him on my travels. He was said to own a rare fairy artifact I was interested in.
He's an artifact dealer?
He trades in them, but I never got the impression that he knows much about them. He even tried to sell me the fairy artifact as a mere ritual stone from the southern jungles. He had no idea what a treasure he was sitting on.
Так, заклинание превращения.
If Fahi is just a simple merchant, where did he get the power to transform Nuri back?
I don't know his secret, but I saw it with my own eyes. We were enjoying a cup of Tulamid gold when he brought out a pot with a berry bush and transformed it into a crane before my very eyes.
It could have been an illusion.
No, Geron. It was the most powerful magic I have ever seen. And he was smiling cheerfully as though it was no effort at all. Geron, that man can mold lives into other forms as he wishes.
Even into stone?
I assume so.
What about Fahi's dream?
Princess Saja's journey?
He only told me the beginning. Do you know the rest?
No. But the battle which he joined was the great battle in the Gorian desert between the demon lord Borbarat and Rohal the Wise. All Aventuria struggled to save the world from the demon invasion. Unfortunately, there was no one who could relate the tale.
Why not?
There wasn't a single survivor.
Нормальная битва была. Все
What
умерли.
about Fahi's riddle?
The stone and the scarab? I don't know. But perhaps it's the key to this whole story.
Can a single riddle really be that important?
Fi seemed convinced of it.
Let's talk about something else.
Так, Джакомо.
How's the fairy research coming along?
All my energy is going into researching the reasons for Nuri's tragic transformation. It's difficult enough to study a people that don't even exist in Aventuria. Now I have to understand an exchange of souls between a raven and a fairy as well.
I don't know how I can ever repay you for your help.
Well, there is something.
Tell me.
Can you bring me some wine from Hilda's bar? She won't give me any.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Geron. You can put it in here.
Короче, немножко алкоголик, исследователь. Окей? Бывает.
Were you here yesterday evening?
Yes, but in my room. The mood downstairs was too aggressive for me. There was a lot of alcohol involved.
Can you remember who was here?
The three at the next table, and then 4 others.
5 people attacked Fahi's tent yesterday, but only 4 were petrified. So the 5th must be here in this room. But which of the 3 is it? Thanks, Giacomo. I'll see you later.
Wait, Fahi may prove to be a dark mage, but if you want to transform Nuri back, he's our only hope.
What are you talking about?
Fairies need fairy magic nearby, or their spirit changes. And for a long time, Nuri's body was the greatest source of fairy magic that she had. That means if you don't change her back soon, she'll lose everything that makes her a fairy. She'll forget everything. She'll forget who you are and what you experienced together. She'll even forget who she once was.
We can't let that happen.
Do you have any idea what happened to Fi?
No, but I will soon. Hey, who was with the mob in the forest yesterday?
They're very obstinate fellows.
I'll handle them somehow.
Что-то как-то странно. Про фею. У нас же есть... так вот, прощать. У нас же есть, например, вода из портала феи. Это же точно источник магии.
Hilda would have to tap the barrel first. Hello, Hilda. Hello.
I thought you didn't see me.
Там с тобой поздоровался, Хильда.
Since when are you the new barmaid?
Oh, since the sowing season. Did you miss me in the marketplace?
I was just asking. Since when are you the...
Oh, did...
Это было? Oh.
What kind of wine is that?
That's red Geron. From the North Marshes. Sounds delicious, huh?
Actually, it sounds like someone owes me a sample.
I'm sorry, but this barrel has been ordered and paid in advance by Count Svendrik Rostling. He's going to pick it up tonight.
Блин.
Can you tell me who was here yesterday evening?
Everybody that's here now. And then Wolfram with his sister and 2 friends. But they say something happened to them in the forest yesterday.
Thanks. That's all I need to know. See you later, Hilda.
Don't keep me waiting.
Жареный поросенок.
A sight for the gods.
С корочкой.
By Travia, I needed that.
Этого нет. Тарелки. Так, у нас есть кувшин вина. Без вина.
Were the three of you here last night?
Who's asking?
Just tell me, were you?
None of your business.
All three of us were here.
The whole night?
The whole godless night.
Вот это вопрос лесорубу. А кто из них лесоруб?
You seem to be very relaxed.
My wife gave me the day off. And that after I spent half of last night carousing. A good woman.
Just drinking?
Not much. I had to play cards with my friend here, after all.
Who won?
Well, I did. This bum was a lot more drunk than I was and had to run outside all the time.
Was he gone long?
No, not very long, but long enough. Stupid. You should never leave an experienced player completely alone at the table in the middle of a game. An expensive lesson, but a necessary one.
Ай, господи. Страшная правда мужской жизни. Сначала в детстве у тебя есть мать, а когда вырастаешь, у тебя есть жена. И та и другая указывают, что тебе делать. Ах. А что ты еще знаешь?
So you fleeced your sleeping friend playing cards?
Yes. Every time he left me alone at the table, he came back a sure loser. That shows how inexperienced he is in games and in alcohol.
Why are you staring at the boy like that?
I'm counting the lice on his head. Don't distract me.
Did you do that last night too?
No. Last night I got stewed and did my father proud. By Swafnir, did I quaff a lot.
So you were here the whole evening?
Yeah, right in this spot.
А ты чё спишь?
Hey you, wake up. Where were you last night?
Playing cards.
And?
Drinking.
The whole evening?
I don't know. Baby.
Так, выразить подозрение.
I think one of you is lying.
And who is that supposed to be?
Так, самое подозрительное, это, конечно, лесоруб, которого жена отпустила после того, как он напился вчера. Торвалец был бухой в Зюзю. Вполне может быть. Пьяный мужик, он просто пьяный мужик и спит. Допроси их, я допросил их. Каждого. Спит и спит.
I'm not
Так. Давайте Торвальца
You
допросим.
were stretched out drunk on the table the whole evening.
Is that a crime?
No, I'm just asking.
А ты?
You spent the whole evening here playing cards and drinking.
I don't know. Baby.
That's all I'm going to get out of him.
Так, ну давайте подозревать.
I think one...
And who is that supposed to be?
Лесоруб.
You.
And what makes you say that?
Тебе мешает твои серьезные отношения.
You're much too relaxed.
Come back when you have real proof.
Hey, one of you went and I want...
Так. Бам.
Beat it. No one here is ratting out anybody.
Exactly.
If I want a confession, I'll have to be a little more clever than that. I think one of you is...
And who is...
Открыто он не обвиняется. Лесоруб просто.
And what...
Только ты был трезвым.
The others were much too drunk. You are the only one who could have made it to the forest.
And what if I wasn't in the forest at all? That doesn't prove a thing. And now let me smoke my pipe in peace.
Этот был бухой. Этот был бухой. А этот мне просто
Hey.
говорит, что это не он.
I think...
And who...
You.
And what...
Только ты был один.
You said you were alone every time your friend went out to relieve himself. There's no one here who can testify where you were during that time.
Yes, there is. His purse. If I had taken off, how could I have won every blasted game? And now...
Да, давайте
What can
Хильду
I do for
спросим.
you?
Прошлый вечер.
Can you tell me who was here yesterday evening?
Everybody that's here now. And then Wolfram with his sister and two... But
Короче, нужно найти Вульфрама и
See you later.
don't keep me...
сестру и подружку. Купающиеся дети, нормально.
They seem so cheerful and carefree. Hard to believe that at some point they'll grow up to be Andergastrians. I'd better not distract him. The sheep will be slaughtered soon enough.
Боже, да тот что-то знает.
Nice to see you again. What can I do? Weren't you going to buy?
No, thank you.
Such a...
The smell of pork.
Хорошо, давайте остальных попробуем обвинить.
Hey. So you...
Yes. Every time he left me alone. That shows how inexperienced...
I think what...
And who...
Торвалес.
The Thor...
And what makes you say that?
У него нет похмелья.
He claims to have been lying here drunk all night. But why doesn't he have a hangover?
Because I can take it, you milksop. And now, take what you've got coming.
Hmm? Next time I should be very, very sure before I accuse a Thorvalian of lying.
Ачивку дали. Нормально. Так, попробуй вино достать. Нам, чтобы вино достать, нужно договориться с Родериком Гневным.
Hey there, birdcatcher. The School of Arcane Combat is only for mages and novices. What are you doing here?
Master Bodiak asked me to come.
Master Bodiak isn't here. Come back later if you want something from him.
А зачем здесь купающиеся
Better than
дети?
head first in the pig trough. My childhood wasn't that happy.
А, туда нас не пускают, да? Может быть, ты, мил друг? Нет, без не пойдем. Нет, ну просто почему именно дети?
Oh, Geron, please leave the barrel alone. The wood is old and fragile.
The wine now flows freely to the ground. This is going to take a while. I'll just put the carafe under the drip and have a look at the ham while I wait. Fex be thanked. She didn't notice a thing.
Thank you, Geron.
Don't mention it.
А и все?
See you later.
Мужики, хотите
I don't want to
огурца?
have any more to do with that hungover bunch than is... The wine now flows. I need something to put...
Geron, what...
Nothing.
Вот, починили. Она сказала, что бочонок старый и хрупкий. Значит, если старый и хрупкий, значит действует.
Hey,
Действует на любые хрупкие предметы.
you spent the...
I don't know, baby.
That's all I'm gonna get.
Так, выразить
I think-
And
подозрение.
who...
Соня.
The sleepy...
And what makes you say that?
Только у него уставший вид. Кажется, его что-то беспокоит.
Something seems to be weighing him down.
Yes, the alcohol and his empty purse. Believe me, you'd be just the same. And now, beat it.
Hey, I think...
And who?
The sleep...
And what?
У него уставший вид.
Two of you are wide awake. He, on the other hand, looks like he's been up all night.
No, he just drank too much. Come back when you know what you're talking about. Then I'll buy you one.
Hey.
У них у всех железные просто алиби, ну серьезно.
And what?
Ты ошибаешься, потому что я прав. И все.
He won't give me a straight answer.
Because he's asleep. Come on, just leave him alone and go away.
Hey. So you...
Yes. Every time he left me alone at the table, he came back. That shows how...
Погоди, но он здесь оставлял тебя.
And who?
Турбулец.
And what?
Его тут даже не было.
He claims to have been passed out here all night, but you said that you were alone every time you cheated at cards.
That's true. Now that you mention it, he was gone a pretty long time.
Shh! Quiet. I have to count.
Where were you? Not with my wife again, were you?
Blast. Now I miscounted.
Hey, I asked you a question.
Stop arguing! And please leave my guests alone, Geron.
I'm sorry, Hilda, but this is an important matter.
I know. I was there.
What?
I'm the one you're looking for. I saw it all. I was drunk and, Geron, I didn't know what they were up to. I thought they were just fooling around.
Tell me what happened.
Wolfram said the Tulamides are in league with the demons and merely disguised as simple merchants. Supposedly, they're trying to smuggle a dark artifact into the country. He said they want to use it to overthrow King Ephodon and turn all women into love slaves. First, Hartman was supposed to sneak into the tent and steal the artifact, and then signal to us with his lantern. That was supposed to be the sign to attack.
But it didn't get that far, did it?
I don't know. It's all so hazy.
Try to remember. You should start from the beginning.
I'll try. I remember. It had just stopped raining when we finally reached the clearing.
О, мультики. Нет, больше на мужика какого-то похоже.
A demon?
Oh, Geron, it was so horrible. There were horns growing out of his body all over, and he had a long, glowing staff on his back.
Just like the princess.
Promise me things will soon be the way they used to be.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it myself.
Will you now? Come outside with me, will you?
А это да, пятая девка была она.
If the school learns the demon rumors, they'll take the case away from me in an instant. What shall I do with you?
You could let me go.
We're well beyond that point. Do you also believe it was a demon? And why am I asking you? You probably believe everything you're told.
A demon in Andergast? That's quite unheard of. It would certainly stir things up around here.
That it would, indeed. All right, it's decided.
What?
Here's charcoal and parchment. Have Hilda draw you a picture of the attacker. We have to know exactly what we're dealing with here.
We?
Then find out what the beast wants. Maybe there's something we can use as bait.
As bait?
Right. And third, I need an astral accumulator. Well, my own astral energy probably won't be sufficient.
Sufficient? For what?
We need to be well prepared if we're going to set up a trap. Do I have to do everything by myself?
А чё она вдруг такой кооперативный-то стала? чего мне помогать тебе?
I thought you didn't want me to get into danger.
Oh, I just wanted to get rid of you. I thought you were just a curious lumberjack. Now I know you're one of those would-be heroes, and I have sympathy for would-be heroes. I would also rather leap fully unprepared into a dark dragon's cave and risk my life than spend my days shearing sheep. Besides, time is short and I need help.
You could have had the whole school of magic behind you.
As soon as they find out that I'm hunting a demon, they'll pull me right off the case and let the masters do it. And I'd hate to let them have all the fun.
Ну, по крайней мере, честно.
Why should I help you?
I don't know. You were sneaking around the scene of the crime, questioning witnesses. You'll achieve your goal faster if you help me. Besides, you're old enough to know what you're doing.
You want to catch a full-grown demon? You're just a lowly novice.
I can beat the other novices with one hand tied behind my back. And yes, I want to catch it. And banish it. Of course it's risky. But I'm not going to miss out on the adventure of my life by being careful. All that's missing is the drawing of the demon, bait, and the astral accumulator. And then we can get started.
Да нет, она вполне нормально говорит. То есть темп голоса нормальный. Я в деле.
I don't know what I should think of this woman, but if I don't play along, she might find Fahi before me. So you need a drawing of the entity, bait to lure it, and
an astral accumulator. Here, I wrote it down for you, and you'll need this as well.
A ring with a lens?
That's another artifact from Alric's collection. It's called a hare's eye, an invention of the master Dahoto. If you look through it, you can see traces of magic in the environment. Try it.
А вот. Новая билка. Ага. Магическое сияние.
Stay here. I need to be sure that you've understood how to use the lens.
А что ее правильно использовать? Там магическое сияние, оно уходило вот туда.
Did you see anything?
These glass shards.
Did they glow?
Yes.
That means someone cast magic on them. Maybe even our friend. Keep following the trail. Maybe there'll be a hint of what he's looking for.
I can keep the hare's eye?
Why not? The spell only lasts 3 days anyway. After that, the lens is worthless.
And what if I follow the trail and run right into the beast's arms?
Then you scream. Good luck. You can find me in the clearing.
Who have I come across now?
By the way, my name's Brida.
I'm Giron.
Good hunting, Giron. On a rather unusual sort of hunt.
Почему его даже в Академии магов не знают? Я понимаю, что его публике не представили. Но почему его, блин, в Академии магов-то не знают?
The tracks lead up to my window. What's that? More broken glass? Somebody was here last night. Someone who, by the light of the lantern, picked something apart piece by piece and watched us sleeping at the same time. What's going on here?
Извращенцы.
Doesn't work. Some parts are still missing.
Ну тут ничего.
There's nothing left here. Whatever was here, just what? I don't want to wait.
Так, но Риму пока будить не желаем. И осколков нам еще не
Whatever came
хватает.
through here is capable. Anyone who's different, well, at least I was. I prefer the. And since
Так, что нам нужно сделать?
To
Список
set a
дел.
trap for the demon, Brida needs me to get her the following things: an exact description of the entity, preferably from multiple sources, an accumulator for astral energy from the school, and something for bait. Whatever the entity...
Ну, пойдемте сюда, будем пытаться нарисовать чудище.
What can I do for you?
Can you draw me a picture of the attacker?
I can try. That's him. That's what he looked like.
Is that a magic staff on his back? Thanks, Hilda. You've been a big help.
I just hope they catch that monster as soon as possible. I won't be able to get a moment's sleep until then.
Don't worry, I'm already working on it.
Thank the gods.
What's that?
A picture of the attacker last night.
One thing is certain. That is not Fahi.
И все, да? Мужики, может, вы его видели?
I already know that they don't know anything about last night.
Мужики его не видели. Эй, может, ты его видел?
Was this the thief?
He carried a staff exactly like that on his back. Nice to see. Weren't you going to...
No, thanks.
Such a...
You again?
Так,
Master Bo, he has an artifact I'm supposed to tell him more about.
All right. His room is on the second floor, right next to the staircase.
Master Oakwood's old room.
How do you know that?
Long story. I'll be going.
And don't stray. If I see you anywhere other than in the Master's room, you'll be out of here on your ear.
I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but please, protect Nuri and restore her old existence soon. We deserve it.
Угольная жаровня, угольная жаровня.
This is all. The last time I was looking for spells that might be able to help Nuri, but all I could find were wilderness guides and fighting instructions. I don't need any coals.
Да ладно. Всем уголь нужен.
I don't need any coal. Oh, yuck. This yard is ripe with its very own kind of magic.
Интересно, почему всегда сердечко вырезают?
Yes? Ah, here he is. What do you want?
Так, как продвигается
Have you found
расследование?
out what happened last night?
Why would that interest a bird catcher?
People are afraid.
Ah, those pig farmers are scared of everything. That's why it's important to resolve this case as quickly as possible. We can't have the rabble taking matters into their own hands. And we saw last night what can happen to a mindless mob.
Ну это ж магическая академия, там наверняка следы магии везде. А то оно как бы... магическое.
You're suddenly so cheerful.
Can't an old man be happy once in a while?
I just mean with the petrified people and the rumors about a demon.
All nonsense. Soon everything will be just as before.
You seem to be very sure of that.
That I am, my boy. That I am.
It's about the mask.
What about it?
Я хотел бы вернуть ее.
I want my artifact back.
Your artifact? According to Bryder's report, you just stumbled upon the mask.
Ну понятно, да, что логика в квесте извращена для того, чтобы она была менее очевидной, соответственно, такой слегка юмористичной. Ну. А какая-то ее часть все равно присутствует. Где она?
Where did you take it?
It's my responsibility to keep the unconcerned far from any magical developments. That applies especially to hotheads who consider themselves to be budding magicians.
What's so important about the mask? Is it dangerous?
Only for someone who has a command of ancient Talamedia. The rest is of no concern to you.
If you don't intend to tell me anything more about the mask...
We may as well change the subject, yes?
Ну, это
I'll
вы
be
говорили.
leaving.
It's about time.
А и все, и выгнал меня.
Eius causa discimus. All those old languages. Bosperano, ancient Tulamedia. Couldn't they settle on one and stick to it from the beginning?
Откроем.
This still worked during my last visit. Somehow I don't enjoy mindless trial and error like I used to.
Чего нет?
There's a faint glow coming from the door on the right.
Справа. А вот.
Huh? Who are you? Get out of here!
Мне выдают ветки и половицы, да? Так, сияние есть, значит нам надо сюда. А мы их сейчас починим?
Nothing happened. The wood is too far gone already.
Так, сундук. Сгнившие половицы. Странный артефакт.
You again? Out!
Так, ладно. А что у нас в библиотеке есть?
These are just copies of books that I stole the other day. I already took everything that looked the least bit helpful during my last break-in. For anything else, I should ask Brider. Hello?
Oh, hello, my friend. You don't look like you belong here. Can I help you with something?
Ты кто?
Who are you?
Me? I'm studying here. Magic, combat, bit less magic, lot more combat. Anybody who dreamed of magic as a child soon loses those illusions here. Unless they come to me.
What does that mean?
I'm putting the magic back into magic. And how are you doing that, you ask? Well, that all depends on the needs of my customers.
Погоди, что ты делаешь?
What are you doing here?
I'm in bed with a cold, while the others are running around in the forest playing war.
It looks more like you're kneading little lumps of honey.
Correct. But except for you and me, nobody knows that.
Чем ты на самом деле здесь
What are
занимаешься?
you really doing? Why the honey?
By a rather circuitous route, I came across a spell from Punin. It cost me a few small favors, but it was worth it. Do you see these honey coins I've pressed? Watch. Harden what's soft and stem the flow. The honey is now as hard as stone, but unfortunately it's still too translucent to pass as real gold. But with the right mixture, it could work.
А, то есть он пытается подобрать смесь для того, чтобы поделывать деньги. Молодец.
You can harden liquids?
Rather call it upgrade. My honey to gold experiment is only the beginning. I'm open to further suggestions at any time.
What can you tell me about Brider?
Oh, Brider is brilliant. The masters are all crazy about her. She's definitely one of the good ones. She believes even more in the magic within things than I do. All those piffling spells these days must bore her to tears.
Странный накопитель у тебя
I'm
есть?
looking for an astral accumulator.
You know more than one might think from looking at you. A genuine astral accumulator is very rare and valuable. A novice with rich parents hired me to steal old Owley's so he could cheat in the examination.
Owley?
Master Ulrich. It's an open secret that he's obsessed with rare artifacts. The artifact hunters in the Hisinda Temple had better not find out, though. Who knows? Maybe one day that knowledge will help me pass my own examination.
Where do I find the accumulator?
In the dormitory.
Ну ладно. Так, у меня есть фиолетовые осколки и гора осколков. И странные огурцы у меня еще есть. Может, странным огурцом в него кинуть? Неуклюже осел.
Hilda drew the contours of the attacker for me. I wonder how to get another eyewitness report.
То есть мне нужно укрепляющее заклятие, я так понимаю.
It's me again.
May the gods...
You can harden liquids?
My honey to gold. I'm up.
Но при этом я-то его не знаю, и учить меня ему никто не будет.
No, he's just waiting for a chance to throw me out of here again.
Вот видите? Не наступать на гнилые гноски. Там же подфайник идет, то есть нельзя не наступать. Да ладно.
I don't see anything special. I'll leave all that stuff here.
Вот.
I don't see anything. I'll leave all that. I'll leave all... A lamp and more blankets. Not what I'm looking for. It's filled to the brim with cobwebs and cockroach droppings. A tunic and a sewing kit. Don't need any of that. I see nothing that I don't have at home.
А, клик на сияние, точно.
There's a glow around the lamp. This could be the astral accumulator Bride is looking for.
Просто бог стелса. Вот. Серьезно. Человек, который заходит, берет все, что ему надо, и просто уходит. А, у нас 2 накопителя силы теперь, да? Хорошо.
No, he's just waiting for a chance to throw...
Так, у нас есть накопители силы. У нас здесь пол листка. Видите, надо дядьке сунуть. Он сказал, что вроде...
Was this the thief?
He carried a staff exactly.
Говорит, что посох точно такой же был.
Which of you two is the real one?
А. И настоящий непонятно, и надо просто, видимо, оба отдать.
The warriors in the... At least... That won't work. What's that on the ground?
A magic circle. If we're really facing a demon, we can't go wrong with a magic circle. It's finding the right spell that worries me. Have you found what we need?
Так, ловушка на демона.
You want to catch a full-grown demon? You're just a lowly novice.
I can beat the other novice, of course.
Это уже рассказывал, да. Рисунок.
Why the drawing?
I have to know what sort of entity we're dealing with. Look for people who say they saw something and draw what they tell you.
What can be used to...
It depends on the demon. Find out if anything has changed in town since yesterday. If something is, maybe there's a connection. Then you come up with something.
What's an astral...
Another magic. It's charged. I'll recap. Find out. I assume...
Понятно, да.
I'll keep... See you later.
Goodbye.
Here.
What's that?
The astral accumulator.
Odum Arcanum. Geron, that thing isn't even magic. I'm afraid you've fallen for a red herring.
Well, great.
Don't get rattled. Maybe your first trail was right and you just let yourself get distracted. And use the lens this time.
Is this what you're looking for?
Odum Arcanum. Yes, that's it. Good work.
That's all Hilda saw.
There's nothing to be seen. Try to find another witness.
But except for Hilda, there wasn't anybody in the clearing.
Look around. Maybe we missed something.
Агов про демона расспросить. Ну, привратника расспрашивать без толку, он гонит нас к черту сразу. Этот говорит, что в принципе похоже, но не более.
Won't work.
Нет, Нури он будить не хочет, говорит, что пусть она поспит.
Do you know anything about the people petrified in the clearing?
No, but it's only a question of time until I do.
I can't wait that long.
Yes? You again.
I'll be leaving.
It's about time.
То есть сунуть ему ничего нельзя, он меня тут же выгоняет. Разговаривать со мной нормально он совершенно не желает.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Частей не хватает. Ну что ж, попробуем собрать
This is the lab at all.
эти части. Ничего.
But the mage just...
Вот он как бы ее видит, но...
Whatever came through here is...
Ну нет.
There's nothing left, just...
Толков не осталось.
I can't think of any...
Ну все, это самый низ.
Whatever came...
Свинья.
You ugly beasts. After I solve Phi's riddle, I'll hopefully never have to lay my eyes on you again. I hate this...
Ну и все. Огурчику.
Won't work.
Здравствуйте, Шарот. Вы с монахом зашел? Да, хорошие кусты.
No, what good would that... Why? I don't...
Не знаю, хочешь огурец?
I can't think...
Nice to see you again.
What was
A jewelry box made from fake gemstones. The junk wasn't worth anything anyway.
Then why was it stolen?
Did I say that? It was... Weren't you going to buy anything? Such a waste of time.
Не знаю, мне нормально. Нет, сам огурец он хомячить не желает. Он их не чинит.
Doesn't work.
Не работает.
No, nothing. That won't break so easily. Won't work. Why? The school courtyard is quiet. The students are probably out on maneuvers in the woods. Spring is here. The pigs are
Не чинит он, скорее всего, потому что не хватает кусков. Вот и все. Нужно найти еще куски. Куски находятся при помощи магического стекла. В данном случае оно не работает. Вот тут есть какая-то магия. Как бы.
Whatever came...
Почему здесь двойка нарисована? Когда мы смотрим на стекляшку. Видите, вот там двойка нарисована. А вот, большая груда стекляшки.
The whole thing was an ugly glass box. There's a gap in the lid, as if one single piece was still missing. There's a hole in the... I wonder if...
Стеклянная шкатулка. Количество следов магии на экране, да, кстати, может быть. Здесь нарисовано.
Whatever.
Nice to... Weren't you going...
No, thanks.
Such a...
Does this tell you anything?
By fex, that's it. That's the glass box that was stolen. Where did you find it?
In the road. Someone picked it apart, shard by shard.
Yes, and kept only the rubies.
There are rubies missing?
Yes, the hole in the lid held a glass ruby.
Someone's going around stealing rubies?
Yes. Supposedly, several have disappeared between here and the Midden Realm in recent weeks.
I should tell Brider about that.
May I have the box back now?
Oh, it just broke in my hands.
Oh, keep it. This is all pointless anyway.
Есть еще какие-нибудь интересные квесты, но есть Депония. Monkey Island. Grim Fandango. Full Throttle. Хотя больше ничего в голову не приходит. Нет. Больше пока кустов не будем трогать. Пока. Надо сначала с этим разобраться. А, чтобы я прошел? Мне мозгов не хватает. Я не советую, я говорю, что есть хорошие квесты. Про Депонию очень много говорят и очень много положительного. Значит, она хорошая. Ну, узнали то, что надо. Осталось набросок. Кому мы еще набросок не сунули?
Can you remember anything else about last night?
No, just that eerie shadow. I'll remember that sight until the end of my days.
One thing is certain. That is not Fahi.
I already...
Этот говорит, что да, сильно похож. Но почему-то это не засчитывается.
Oh, come on. Was this the thing? That won't do any... No, what...
Ручек свиньям давать нельзя. Парень в библиотеке я показывал, он говорит, у него нет никакой информации.
Too bad it's too large to carry. That doesn't need to be repaired.
Да, может этому дать?
Oh, come on.
Нет, огурчик, к сожалению, не лечебный, просто очень сильно вонючий. Это, наверное, осколки ему надо дать, а...
The whole thing was an ugly glass. There's a gap in the...
Вот так, он укрепляет.
Better not. I still need my stuff. It's me again.
May the god...
You can harden liquid?
My hand... I'm open.
I'm looking for an...
это было, да.
Where do I...
In the door.
Where do I find it?
Somewhere in the dormitory. Stupid, isn't it? You've got an artifact.
Where do I find...
Так, с этим мы уже разобрались. Ну что ты говорил про воду, но воды у нас все равно нету.
This is the last time, but all I could find...
Нужно поговорить с еще одним свидетелем.
The wine now... The gap in the lid is now full of red wine.
Нет, это-то я понимаю. То есть как крепить воду через вино. Я не понимаю, с кем нужно вторым поговорить, чтобы он... узнал вот об кого-то.
That won't work. Can you harden this wine for me?
Terrific idea. That would give us a ruby, right? Of course I can. But what's in it for me?
What do you want?
Nothing from here in Andergast. I can get all that myself. They tell me Tulamides are in the country. Bring me something unusual from their tent, and maybe we can make a deal.
I found this cucumber.
Show me. And now the wine. Harden what's soft and stem the flow. One freshly forged ruby for my new best friend. Whatever you're planning to do with it, I suggest you hurry. The effect won't last long.
What's so special about that vegetable?
Let's just say it doesn't just fill you up. Nice doing business with you.
Так, все, у нас есть приманка. Как свидетель ты 100% знаешь. Ну, девчонка и все.
I wonder if one of the But how can I find out? I wonder if... How can I find... The whole... There's so much magic in the air here. I can't even see my own...
Их видела, ну, вернее, его видел продавец. Я на продавца тыкнул, но она как-то не реагирует.
That's
Что не
all Hilda
хватает?
saw.
There's nothing. Try to find another.
But except for
Look around.
Все, не реагирует и все.
Since everything points to our attacker liking rubies, here.
I know where that came from. The theory with the ruby is a bit far-fetched, but I can't think of anything better myself.
That won't work. I don't want to wait.
Я статуям рисунок показал, они не реагируют. Говорят, что им не интересно. В шатре, к сожалению, тоже никого нет. Вообще, я даже не знаю, кто еще мог видеть. Вот серьезно, то есть... По сюжету мы ее долго искали, видели что только одно.
Nothing but junk in there. This is the shell the man pressed against the pillars before. I'll take it with me. This one hasn't seen anything. He didn't even get a good look at his attacker before he ran away screaming. What a coward. He's got nothing interesting in his head.
Ну, значит, самый последний. Ну, последний, самый скрытый.
By the gods, what was that? I'll sketch it right away.
Ты дополнил, молодец, вот просто муа! Это все разъясняет, все ставит на свои места. Теперь-то, вот теперь-то все понятно, что это за тварь. Вот.
It won't get any more detailed than this.
Ooh, doesn't have any eyes. Thanks, Geron. That should suffice.
Вот да, вот теперь это поможет.
Further away. I'm preparing the magic circle now.
How much farther is it?
What?
What is it?
I thought you said something.
No. Unfortunately, I can only create the basic conditions. I'll only know the right spell when I see the beast.
I'm amazed the mob didn't run away from the tent.
The attacker probably came out of the woods.
To Draconia. How much further is it?
This time I heard it too. I'm so tired all of a sudden. By the gods, Geron, the tree! It was here the whole time.
What do you want?
I'm hungry. I need to eat. If I starve before
The
the
last gets to Draconia, you won't see a single shilling. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm a child of the city. I don't know my way around here. It's still many miles to Draconia. We've only just begun to climb the mountain. I have to eat.
Give me silver.
Silver?
The silver platter from the burial chamber. Give it to me.
Princess, he seems to be offering you a trade. Do you really want to do that?
То есть, хочешь поесть? Давай тарелку. Я думал, тарелку она уже давно выкинула. Как малоэффективно. Итак, у нас есть посох, маска, нож, он все еще липкий. Нет, уже не липкий. Немножко винца и бинт.
Safsha.
I suppose the deal is off.
I don't have to rely on him. I can catch something myself. How come you're suddenly talking again? You've been mute since we left the caves.
I was afraid.
Afraid?
Yes. I was stuck in a dark but safe hole for thousands of years. I don't know who I am, where I come from, where I'm going, and how this is all going to end. In addition, I'm bound to a grim woman who carries what is probably a demonic staff on her back. Of course I'm afraid! Don't laugh! Whenever I think I've figured you out, you laugh like a perfectly normal woman again. Even the growling of your stomach is that of a plain mortal.
It's high time I ate something.
What? Your guide has you in the palm of his hand. He knows you'd be lost in this wilderness without him.
Just wait and see. I saw an animal's burrow behind the tree. I'll catch whatever lives there and eat it.
То есть при этом она все это время вслух говорит, да? То есть он ее... По-моему, считает ее сумасшедшей.
I could hide behind that, but not without good reason.
Так, у нас есть еще одуванчики. Полка. Плоский камень. Зачем-то.
It's too heavy, but why would I want to lift it anyway?
Ну и, соответственно, сама дыра.
Come on out, little beast. I need to eat you.
You have a way with words, Charizard.
I only lie when I have to.
Так, хорошо. А, не то. Не то. Уйди. Так, поленья нам не нужны пока. Палка.
That'll never work. That won't lead to any... There are plenty of flowers left.
Веревка. Веревка. А, не так, да? Веревка. Тыкаемся.
Nothing there to catch at the moment.
У нас есть еще поленья. Мы их сейчас в дыру засунем, будем выкуривать.
I can't lose my head. That won't do as bait. The logs are too blunt to stick in the ground. The logs are too... I'll stay here for now.
Я думаю, никуда не пойдем. У нас есть шкура и есть палка. К палке привязана веревка.
There must be. I'll save my strength. I've already got a...
У нас уже есть одуванчики. Давайте дырку засунем.
It took the bait. Nothing there to...
Она говорит, что камень для нее слишком тяжелый.
That can't be cut.
Его невозможно отрезать. Может, мы его активируем?
That probably isn't magical enough. I'd rather not.
Здравствуйте, бодикари. Разложить, да, по земле, думаю, надо. С модоводчиком соберем.
There are plenty.
Тут их достаточно. Сюда, 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 и мы тут спрячемся. Тут все поле одуванчиками поросло.
Come on, come farther out. Yes, come closer. I've almost got you.
Что-то пошло не так.
That's no longer necessary. There would be enough room here for a trap, but I think I'll do it some other way. The logs are too...
Так, ну не знаю, давай палку воткнем. Нет. Шкура. И палка. А все, в дыре уже никого нету.
That won't get me... The logs are too blunt. The logs are...
Так, дрова слишком тупые, а если мы их сейчас обтесаем?
I made them pointy.
О, теперь это колышки.
I could hide behind that.
А, веревку забыл. Все. Чего-то моему плану капкану не хватает.
I don't much care. That'll never work. It's too... But why would I...
Она слишком тяжелая, и ей это поднимать не хочется. Может, мы его...
That'll never...
выдавим. Крепленную шкуру.
I would have to remove the stakes again first.
Может, мне туда нож воткнуть, чтобы как бы нож падал и кролика пронзал? Ну, хотя бы задержал его, чтобы я успел выпрыгнуть из кустов и вонзить в него клинок 20 раз.
I'll take the rope. It's too heavy, but why would I want to lift?
Слишком тяжело, он даже палкой не хочет его подать.
It's too... But why... mustn't lose. That won't get me anywhere. The dagger isn't enough to fasten the pelt to the ground.
Ну, что еще делать, я не знаю.
Better not. I might still need it. I would have to... The pelt... I can't get the last stake out.
Show me your dagger.
Now he wants my dagger, too. There would be enough room here for a trap, but I think...
А теперь еще и последний колышек выдернуть.
The last... The dagger isn't enough.
Наверняка съесть его, но это... Это да.
The last stake.
Последний говорит, что слишком сильно крепко держит его.
That looks good.
А вот. В этом...
Impressive.
Poor thing. And now? Can't just eat it raw.
Here, take these stones.
Oh, who doesn't need stones?
No, these are special stones for fire.
He seems to be holding something in his hand.
Кремень.
These are flints. Thank you.
And now the staff.
What?
Stones for the staff. That's the price.
He only just gave them to me. I still need wood.
А, камни за посох нормально. Так.
The logs are more suitable.
Так, сумка с кроликом.
First I need to...
Сначала разожжем.
Thank you for not giving me away.
I thought you wanted to get rid of me.
As unpredictable as you are, he's even worse.
А, кто бы сомневался, да? Я соснусь голая. Нет, не голая. Какой-то неправильный мужик.
I have failed. I might as well just lie here and die. Oh. No, he took everything. He only left the flints and the mask. I'll hunt that bastard down. I'll catch him, and I'll gut him like a rat. No one flouts me and gets away with it.
Глава 3.
Where did he go? Are those animal tracks? Or was it Rachvan? If I follow the wrong trail, I may never find my way back. Perhaps with these berries. So I came from here. This way I can't possibly get lost. I think I've got enough. This is so confusing. I think I've got enough.
Обожаю лабиринты.
Could these be the bastard's tracks?
Причем лабиринты, зараза, разнообразные. Короче, да, я тут до конца стрима, как минимум.
Oh, great. I was following the tracks of this deer the entire time. I hope I can find my way back.
Идти по следам. Это для слабаков. Наш путь бездорожья.
I wonder where...
Идем, куда идем. А там пусть решает судьба. Даже она нас приведет. Где я только не был. Ура, я вернулся взад. Welcome to взад.
I was right. He was here. First he ate my rabbit, and then he threw my dagger into the tree. He seems to be mocking me.
Видите, дедушка следопыт, прям как Даша.
It's enough if I just mark the paths.
Так, кинжал.
I mustn't lose. I wonder where this...
Вы успеете поесть, приготовить, пока я тут брожу. Стопудово.
I should only... Who knows?
А, теперь у меня есть синие ягоды. Ой, смотрите, есть кнопка пропустить лабиринт. Слава Ктулху, спасибо тебе, а! Разработчик, я обожаю тебя. Ты знаешь, что игре не стоит иметь. Ты знаешь, что я не такой. Спасибо тебе. Хочу тебе всех позов. Хочу.
I need something more impressive to fight that thing. I will not go one, not without a weapon. I need something more impressive.
Я не знаю, что тебе ягоды сунуть, что ли?
Better not. I might.
Вязаный хворост.
That won't suffice. No.
Не то.
That'll ne.
И это не так.
Better not.
И так не стоит. По-моему, дедушке чего-то не хватает. Разработчик рано хотеть во всех позах.
Later. First, I want to get the staff back.
Поджигай, чем? Я ж не Махмуд.
I will not go one step closer, not without a weapon. That won't suffice as a weapon. That won't suffice.
Дедушка не Махмуд, дедушка не умеет.
I can't get back now. The web is in the way.
Я поджечь. А, у меня кремень есть. Я думал, это маска.
Now the staff, quick.
Достижение нового уровня.
Princess, I just braced myself for the next 1,000 years.
There's no time for that. Which way did he go?
Back there? Over the tree trunk.
Good. It's not following us. We're safe. So, do you trust me now?
You only saved me, so I can tell you where your treacherous guide fled to.
Then stop doubting me and start trusting me.
I'll only trust you when you tell me what you're planning to do with me.
Nothing. I'm not planning to do anything with you. It's entirely up to you whether you help me or not.
I don't believe you.
I'm going into battle, a war for which no one can predict the outcome. I'm following a path that cannot be planned. I take what I can get, and like a rope artist, I weave a safety net from it.
But how do you know that the net will hold in the end?
I'll only know that when the time comes. All I can do is fall.
Why do I have the feeling this can't possibly end well?
Trust me, I've taken more precautions than you know.
Снова и бабушки трах. Привет.
What happened here? Looks like a battle took place.
Мертвая лошадь.
I can smell something besides blood. Don't tell me that coward poisoned his dagger. Flies have already infested the wound. I'm not touching that meat. Oh, finally a little warmth. There are still a few pelts lying in the tent. They left everything behind in a hurry.
А что, шкуру мы берем?
I'll save my strength for the... It's stuck too deep in the tree, but without a bow, it's useless to me anyway.
Может, мы ее обрежем, это просто палка будет?
That can't be cut.
Да ладно. Ой, дедушка снова в лабиринте. Я так рад, я так счастлив. Спасибо, разработчики. Спасибо большое. Как я жил без этого? Я же так люблю лабиринты. Эй, смотрите-ка, я вышел.
Finally, the first stage of the journey is finished. But I'll never make it up there without a guide.
I thought you were prepared, mistress.
There are people by the waterfall, and at least one of them looks awfully familiar.
Пардон, а где она вообще людей увидела?
Draconia lies somewhere behind these mountains. The first leg of the journey is over. For the second, I need someone who knows his way around here. And unfortunately, I only know one such person.
By Rondra. I think his blade was poisoned. If only you had used a sword and not that cursed bow.
Stay calm. If you get upset, the poison will spread through your veins even faster.
Are you sure no one followed us? When a Fakina jumps out of the bushes, the rest of the tribe can't be far behind.
Don't worry. He has no hair. He's an outcast. Dishonored. A coward who poisons his enemies. I'll make him pay for this.
Those are Rondra Amazons. I heard their fortress was west of here. But what are they doing so far out this way?
Don't worry about it and get out of here!
No, I need that bastard. Only he knows the way to Draconia.
А там за дядькой что лежит
May
в
the
траве?
gods be with you. I see you've captured a Fakina.
Who are you?
Вот это кто такой? Объясните мне.
Why are you threatening me? What have I done to you?
You really do look harmless. You are a Telemede, but not a Fakina. You come from one of the great cities in the east. But what brings you so far into the Rashtulian wall, all alone? You're easy prey for the countless Fakina tribes in these heights.
А, шлем бра. Мне просто кажется, что этот чувак, то есть вот это у него рука, он такой, мне так плохо, вот это голова. Ему какой-то такой недорисованный, ему очень плохо, и почему-то он под землей. Я думаю, ё-моё, они его закопали, что ли? Теперь я вижу, да, что вот это шлем, вот он, вот этот шлем. Это наруч. А так похоже просто на чувака, которому очень плохо, и которого закопали под землю. Сменить тему.
What brings you so far from your homeland? You come from Keshal Rondra, right?
We're on a mission to do great honor to our goddess Rondra. We're going to join the war against the demons in the Gorian desert.
Фантазия, да ладно, это еще фигня.
Is there any news from the battlefield?
The troops from Zorgan are on their way to Angkopal, ready to attack the center of evil. They're only waiting for reinforcements, which are currently camped outside Draconia. Meanwhile, the hordes of darkness are gathering in the Gorian desert. A glorious battle lays before us.
You're very young for a warrior.
When fate overtakes us, we can't wait. We must act as we are commanded. That can be difficult for outsiders to understand.
Believe me, I understand.
A few moons ago, our highest lioness had a vision from our goddess Rondra, a burning red lioness, the symbol of our goddess. 20 ears of grain, only half of them ripe. They stand for me and my sisters, and the statue of a mighty female warrior, embraced by a demonic creature. It's been long since we've had such a clear sign. When the lioness speaks, we obey.
Интересно, почему боги сами тут не полезут против демонов? Так, раны.
What's wrong with your companion?
We were at our camp below the fog when the Fakina surprised us. He slew my sister's horse and poisoned my sister with his dagger. We took him prisoner and withdrew here to avoid further attacks from his people. Fortunately, the poison is harmless, but induces fever, dreams, and drowsiness.
Why don't you let the Fakina go?
Never. He's too dangerous. It would take a divine miracle for me to let a cowardly murderer like him go free.
I'm going to take a look around.
Yes, but don't approach the prisoner, or else you'll feel an arrow in your hand faster than you'd like.
You're so nice to her.
She's just like me. It won't be easy to coax her into giving me Rahwan.
Unless...
Will you help now after all?
I might have an idea, but I'll need his necklace for it.
What are you planning?
Bring me the necklace, and I'll tell you.
Так, ладно, мы взяли большой камень, который до этого она даже поднимать не хотела.
The painting shows a woman with a child in her arms. A man with a spear. The image of a dragon. The images were carved into the rock and then painted.
Pretty.
2 men hunting some kind of misshapen beast. A group of people peacefully sitting by a fire. An apple is hanging from a tree and a man is picking it.
Это мы где-то уже видели.
I don't see any connection.
Я тоже не вижу, ну мало ли. Так, его амулет сильно-сильно свисает. Может, мы его камнем трахнем?
I mustn't lose sight of...
You're serious about taking the armor of those battle clerics?
No, that would be foolish. I was just thinking about what I'm going to wear when I go to war, and whether we're going to fight side by side.
You really cannot wait to die?
If you don't understand, then shut up.
Есть... А, ветка есть.
I see what you're doing, and I advise you to leave it be.
I have to do that more indirectly.
Ну, тут больше сделать нечего. Не знаю, давайте применим магию.
Better not. Now that's just...
Нет.
That probably isn't magical enough. I can't reach that. That only works with... That only works...
Нет, может, мы их камнем побьем?
I don't see any... That won't get me... I can't... That won't get... That won't get... No. I don't...
Не знаю. Я бы камень в воду... А, вот. Водопад.
No.
Почему нет?
Almost. If only the water level weren't so low. I'd rather not.
Почему, если ты камень кинешь, как бы увеличивается уровень воды, нет? Как же нам уровень воды увеличить?
That won't lead to anything. I don't see any...
А вот. Там, да, вижу. И вуаля.
Thanks. Perhaps you remember the vision I sent you in the burial chamber as an explanation for the blood ritual.
You mean the image of my bleeding hand, the smouldering incense bowl, and you?
Correct. Well, you can't talk to the prisoner since the girl would get suspicious. But you could send him a vision and ask him to get on good terms with her. And how? With the spell of vision sending, which I now place in your hands.
Лучше бы ты мне Fireball дал.
Cast it on the necklace in your bag, and I'll explain the rest.
Вот реально, лучше бы ты мне Fireball дал.
The spell works only on someone you have a personal item from, and you can only send visions of things which are nearby by using 3 visions only. You can tell the prisoner that he should get on the good side of the Amazon.
Using 3 visions only?
Yes. Direct his attention to his tormentor, then to him, and finally to a symbol for friendship and sociability. He will, without fail, associate these 3 things with one another. He can't defend himself against it. The order of the visions does not matter.
Новые.
That was wrong. Send him a vision of the girl, of himself and of a social gathering. He will, without fail.
Так, его самого и дружеских отношений.
That was wrong.
Как тяжело-то чейдушке магия дается-то прямо. Ой, ой, тяжело.
That was wrong. He
О,
will.
Господи, ну.
That was wrong. Send him. He will.
Тут нет образа дружбы. То есть женщина, мужик и костер.
That was wrong. Send him. He
Нет,
will.
тоже
Without...
неправильно. Ах его. Ах, это не дружба. Ну давайте, он и костер.
Shut up!
It didn't work.
Wait for it.
Please do me a favor. Take this piece of cloth from my cloak and gag the Fakina. No daughter of Rondra deserves such abuse. I can't get the Fakina out of my head. What am I supposed to do with him?
Я не угадал? Нет, не угадал. То есть, смотрите, теперь ее нет. То есть, Рахван, понятно. Может, вот так.
I can't get the...
Ой, 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 тяжело чейдушки, когда башка-то не работает, а? Чьи-то мазонки и стер.
The symbol of my goddess and the Fakina? Oh, tell me what I should do with him, oh Rondra.
Мужику добавить охота, почему нет? Действительно.
I can't get the Fakina.
Не. А было бы забавно. Два из трех уже есть где? Да, дайте мне фаербол. Вот я истинный маг разрушения по жизни. Дайте мне фаербол, я такое учиню. То есть дайте мне фаербол и представьте передо мной толпу врагов. Ее не станет секунды за 3. И может быть части моей руки тоже, но это не важно. Главное, врагов не станет. Чит, мужик.
What is it? I had a vision from my goddess. She instructed me to pluck the prisoner from the tree like an apple. I must follow her command. But I need your help.
What should I do?
I fear for my sister should I let him go here. Take my horse, which you'll find behind the waterfall, and carry the prisoner up the hill. Once you're far enough away, let him go and send the horse back to me.
You can count on me.
Thank you.
Right. There we are. I'll let you go. And in return, you must keep your promise and guide me to Draconia. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then hold still, so I can free you from your bonds.
На еще один квест мне нравится.
Кто это был? Google Баба, ты тут озвучиваешь что-то?
Do you really want to do that? He already betrayed you once.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
А сейчас она его разрежет, она и снова по башке отстукнет. 100 пудов. Здрасте.
He almost killed you! Didn't you say you knew what you were doing?
Yes. I fell, and you caught me. I just didn't know how you would do it. So you can transform flesh into stone.
It looks like it. Yes?
I thank you.
My hands!
And now to you. You know, I actually pitied you, the outcast Fakina, whose own people no longer want him, who had to subjugate himself to the laws of the city and sold his honor just to survive. But the moment you hit me over the head with that bone, you lost all my mercy. I'm ordering you one last time to take me to Draconia. You'll feed me when I tell you, and you'll guard me when I sleep. Once I have arrived there safely, with the mask, only then will I restore your hands.
My hands!
That's right, you bastard. And if you don't obey me, I'll transform the rest of you as well.
My hands, they're stone!
А как он тебя кормить будет каменными ручками-то? Дерево куда-то делось.
Ah, very good. You're awake.
You? What are you doing here? Where's the demon?
Actually, I just came to fetch a few items, but I saw the two of you lying here, and I thought I'd build a fire. One chills so easily around here. Your haunted look tells me that you also have the dreams now, yes? By Rashtul's Kells, what a mess. Have you succeeded in solving the riddle in the meantime?
Здравствуйте, Логию. Я мог плохо, но это про меня. Я многообразен. Я вообще РПГшник. И канал в основном именно РПГ ориентированный. РПГ, экшен РПГ и ролевуха с как бы чтением на несколько голосов. То есть вот это снова канал, но, к сожалению, поскольку я так рьяно за все это взялся, что все игры такого жанра очень быстро кончились. Так что мы подбираем что-то еще попутно. Поэтому мы занялись стратегиями. Сейчас пытаемся освоить квесты. В принципе, это довольно интересно. Главное, чтобы до шутеров я не добрался. Вот то там это уже по наклону меня понесет. Закончим доты. Ваха, ну, все, что в Вахой было связано, мы уже прошли. Да и Total War, у меня в Total War наиграно 240 часов. Демон, сны. 10 дней отдал Вахе.
The demon is Sadya's magic staff, right? Or someone who has it, and thus also has its power to petrify people.
Ah, then that was the scene in the Rashtulian wall which you just saw. Unsettling, isn't it? That poor girl, all alone in the wilderness.
Don't try to dodge the subject.
Garon, who or what has caused this calamity doesn't matter. Just solve my riddle, and everything will be as it was.
А вам не кажется, что вот этот вот мужик на самом деле может быть посохом? 240 часов, ну блин, вечером стримлю по 4 часа. 240 часов, пожалуйста. Я же каждый день стримлю, кроме выходных. Беда. Загадка.
How did the riddle go again?
As the stone over the scarab, so rules the scarab over the stone. Enter if to you the answer is known. If not, then forever your life I'll own. All we need is the answer, right?
Камень это рубин.
The stone is no mere rock, it's Sadya's ruby. She's a descendant of the Mogul, and the ruby is an heirloom. She was planning to use it in some way.
An interesting idea, but it doesn't explain much. Well, as I see it, we haven't really come any further.
Not if you leave me groping around in the dark.
Garon, I'm just a simple merchant. I'm also your friend. If there's something I'm keeping from you, then I'm only doing it to protect you.
I didn't ask for your protection. I want answers.
The answers you seek are dangerous, Garon. I'm warning you. Ignore the dream, stay away from Draconia, and beware the Garden of Oblivion. If you leave the gate to Draconia sealed, the visions will disappear on their own, and nothing bad will happen to you or your friend. But if you pursue this path, and make only one single mistake at the end, then a fate worse than death awaits you. On the other hand, if you just solve my riddle, then everything will be fine. Why don't you take care of her?
Ryder, get up. We've got him.
Кого мы поймали? Он сам пришел.
What happened? What kind of dream was that? And by the gods, who made a fire here in the middle of the crime scene?
That was him. Blast! Where did he go?
Oh, my head.
Ryder, what do you know about a place called Draconia?
It's an ancient fortress in the Rashtulian Wall. Built by dragons. Alric Bodiak's speciality. Why?
Because I'm tired of these games, and because I think we'll find our answers there.
You're not a simple would-be hero, are you?
No, let's go home. I'll tell you everything on the way.
Глава 4. Я, в принципе, да, и так работаю. У меня сейчас отпуск просто.
What a night. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Я отвалился. Я
How's
просто
your
поролгал,
wing?
видимо.
Better.
Good. Then let's try again. Do you remember...
Дарьте глава пройдена. Нашей победе над злом.
Isn't it a wonderful feeling to have defeated the seer and finally be free?
What was so bad about him? I liked him.
He had such a funny beard.
You're mixing everything up. He didn't have anything like a beard.
Она,
Yes, видимо,
he did that
забывать
well.
стала. Да, забывать стала.
And do you also remember...
Наше путешествие на корабле по Свельту.
Before we reached Enqui, we went rowing on the Svelte, past fields and windmills.
There were lots of cows.
And the sunrise. Do you remember that?
Yes, behind the mills.
And now think about...
О наших забавных приключениях.
Do you remember that dwarf in the Tash Mountains?
The one with the blue beard? He was funny.
And the knight Bogomil Rathling?
The two of them were always arguing.
And the grouchy fisherman? And Isida, the gypsy?
I liked Isida.
Ah, we were quite an heroic couple. We defied the greatest dangers and saved Andergast. Just you and me.
And the raven. We were the best.
You did it! You can fly again.
Yes.
What is it?
I forgot what happened to the raven.
Oh, Nuri.
I want to leave it all behind me and start over. I want to fly across the ocean.
Chin up. We'll get through this. Bryder and I want to find out what Fi is hiding from us. And once we know that, we'll finally be able to solve the riddle.
Is this still about the story of that princess? That was all such a long time ago. What about now?
Nuri, I have to know Sadia's whole story. And for that, I have to talk to Master Bodiak. He's the only one who can tell us what Draconia has to do with all this. Only once I understand it all will the two of us be all right again. And we can finally forget all the terrible things forever. I don't see Ulrich at his window. I hope he's here.
Маги-приготовички. Отпуск каждые 3 месяца? Нет, я просто обычно отпуск дроблю на 2 и летом. Поэтому как бы отпуск летом по 2 недели. Ладно, давайте, наверное, на сегодня будем заканчивать, а то я толком не спал, если честно. Меня так сильно плющит. Сильно немножко плющит. А выход-то. Вот. Так. Я напоминаю, что там в группе ВКонтакте проходит голосование за выбор следующей игры, пока побеждает Дракенсанг. Опять же, Дракенсанг. Я все-таки подумал, выложили Baldur's Gate, как бы. Baldur's Gate на базе Neverwinter 2. То есть он сделан замечательно, я его поставил. В принципе, он работает. Просто замечательно работает. Я хотел даже его застримить вместо того, тех игр на голосование, которые стоят, но потом я подумал, наверное, что это все-таки будет несколько нечестно по отношению к вам. Опять Baldur's Gate, снова по новой и все такое. Так что все-таки я, наверное, оставлю старое голосование, и та игра, которая победит, соответственно, мы и возьмем. Пока побеждает Drakensang The River of Time. Что-то у нас прям вселенная The Dark Eye пошла. Вот. Вот и все. Да, я играл в Аркану. Посмотрите игры, список пройденных игр. Я что-то посмотреть хотел. Ах, да. Dark Eye Universe Bundle. Ну у них, да, смотрите-ка. Всего 2 игры. По Dark Eye, The Dark Eye, Chains of Satanov и Memoria. Там были такие слова, да. 10-минутное молчание. Я еще раз дико извиняюсь за замечательную музыку в начале стрима. Я дурак, но бывает. Я спешил, я дурак. Так, насчет Арканума, просто, во-первых, 14 числа будет Divine Divinity. по Divinity Original Sin 2. Вот. Очень большая РПГ с ролевым уклоном. Поэтому нам, как бы, когда она выйдет, нам нужно будет ее поймать. Обязательно. Соответственно, мы там ролевить, ролеварить. Дракенсанг, с другой стороны, The River of Time такая тоже объемная. Думаю, как раз ее хватит. 14 числа. Надо главное понять, в принципе, мне куста еще на завтра хватит или не хватит. А, вот есть 8 глава, значит, мы 4-ю прошли. Думаю, хватит. Так, о чем еще? Ах, да. Итак, дамы и господа, на сегодня, к сожалению, все. И помните, если вам понравилась трансляция, подписывайтесь на канал. Если вам очень понравилась трансляция, там есть группа ВКонтакте и канал на YouTube. А еще можно комментарий оставить, что просто мне было приятно. Ну или друзьям рассказать, чтобы хоть какая-то реклама у канала была. Так, давайте запись остановим.